Hello everyone, welcome back to Die Party Nightcity, a Cyberpunk 2020 tabletop adventure with me and my friends. Guys, welcome back to the shit. We left our last game off in a pretty precarious position, so I figured what we can do is we could just do quick introductions, talk about how cool video games are for like maybe 10 minutes, and then get into the game, but we'll see how we go. Now, I've been practicing your name.
Here we go.
But here's the thing. I just woke up.
You got this. Come on, you got this.
All
You got
right.
this.
I'm gonna fuck it up now. I've said too much.
Too much pressure.
I've said too much.
I
All
believe
right.
in you,
Do it.
Henley.
Do it, Henry.
Tessica. No, fuck
Really
up.
close. Really close. Really close.
Tessica? No.
That's also really close.
Oh, he's right. He's on the cusp.
Look,
He's on
guys.
the vinegar strokes.
Being Polish, being in Poland, he's just losing that. He just can't.
Look,
It's
shirt
okay.
over here is CZ. I'm losing my fucking mind over here. I swear to God. Tess, aka Nina Kitten. What up, girl? How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm having a good day today.
Yeah.
Computers are cooperating around me, so
Oh, I isn't it just like it's a modern marvel that we can have a computer that literally does everything, but when it breaks down, we're just like, fuck my life.
yes.
Like-
And then it's so hard to figure out what the problem is. Like there's so many failure points in the systems that we use. And when something goes wrong, like you don't know if it's the cable, you don't know if it's the thing itself, you don't know if it's the computer it's connected to, you don't know if it's the power supply in the computer it's connected
Am
to.
I weird for enjoying troubleshooting?
Yes.
No.
Yes, very.
Were you the person?
I'm with
Okay.
you, Fuzzy.
Here's how I know whether or
building
not
them.
people are like this. Fuzzy. Were you the person in your family that your parents were like, oh, my PC's not working. Can you take a look at it?
Well, no, but my dad is a software engineer, so
There you
I
go.
basically-
Because you weren't that person, you
Yeah.
enjoy troubleshooting. If you were that person in your family, you
Oh
fucking
no,
hate
yeah,
it.
I have been that person. Like
I am that
to
person. in my
non-family members, to non-family members, I am that person. It's you
My
know.
father once asked me if he should buy an iPhone. That's how bad they are.
Oh my god, I hope you
Actually,
slapped
I'm-
him really hard.
I actually have a family member's computer right on my other desk right now because they asked me to fix it.
Also, the best part of about Minecraft is the filing. Just put it out there. Just there's two types of people in this world.
I don't know.
People who like
Yeah, there's the
troubleshooting.
people who dump all the shit in the chest, and there's the people who sit there and swear about it afterwards.
I don't know. I've kind of grown accustomed to it, and I don't mind the troubleshooting and stuff like that because I get paid a lot of money to do very basic troubleshooting.
Yeah.
I'm getting glared at because I'm the person who dumps all the stuff in the chest.
I mean,
so what do you
Pair of
do
eyes
there?
came over the top of the monitor.
I'm
So-
happy when I solve the problem.
Yeah.
I would rather put it together and just have it work.
Yeah,
and
I
then
feel you.
not have it break. You know,
Mhm.
like I love the putting it together part, making it all look cool, and like I love choosing all the parts. I love how they go together. I love playing. with the
It's like
tiny
Lego, yeah?
screws. Yes, it's like a giant Lego or a small Lego set, basically. I love that. But when it breaks down and I have to take everything apart and like undo all of my super carefully cable managed everything and then put it all back together and then take it all apart again and then put it back together and I want to cry, that's when it's not. But it works now, so that's all that matters.
Well, that's fucking fantastic. I mean, I heard you're like, I want to play Nier, but I want to see this fucking computer work. And I'm like, okay, that's a first world problem to be proud of.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like,
Really.
I want to play this brand new game on my console, but I can't because I have a new computer.
It's a ridiculous problem.
It is. It kind of is. But,
I'm
you
very
know,
lucky.
we're glad you're back and up and running and functional so that you can pretend to shoot government officials with us tonight. It's going to be fucking sweet. Speaking about shooting government officials, let's go over to the man who's literally on the run from the law because he refuses to pay tax because he doesn't believe it's a real thing. Mr. Peach Pixelate, how you doing, sir?
I didn't think you were
Too
going with me
close.
then.
Too close.
I'm good. Video games are awesome for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Is that the quota?
Yeah, that's the quota. Yeah.
I'm playing a badass lunatic who likes to shoot shit. And just had major surgery by inner surgery.
Can I just point
surrounded
out,
by
you were a bee's dick away from dying in that surgery. Bee's dick.
Yeah.
Tiniest
Hey,
amount.
I had it covered, all right? I had it covered.
Oh, I don't know. If you rolled a 13 on that, she would be dead.
Let's face it, I wouldn't have shed any tears had Peach's character died.
So yeah, guys, we're playing a game where you can literally die in character upgrades. So good stuff. man.
Exciting.
Exciting.
That's good stuff.
Can you install new bullshit into my body? Of course I can. Shing! Hey, tabletop surgery. Let's do
great
it.
thing is-
Hey guys, I don't want to go to the hospital to do my major surgery. Can
Well,
my
it costs
friend do
money.
it for me? Said the British person.
DIY.
Yeah.
With
I mean,
anesthetic, you got little orphan helpers.
the great thing is, like Vi has no memory, doesn't know she nearly died. She thinks this is normal and everything's fine.
Yeah. Her eye just hurts.
And no one will ever know.
No one will ever know.
I don't think anyone's dumb enough to tell Vi that you fucked up. 'Cause she
So
probably...
what have you been playing, man? What have you been playing?
What have I been? A bit of Conan.
Yeah.
Just putting some videos out on that. And
Oh,
I've actually been...
did you? When was the last time you put a video out on that? When was the last time you did some
Today.
recording? Okay. Did you catch anything
Did I catch anything?
at the base that you happen to live at?
Oh no, we haven't recorded. I just put the video out today. I haven't played it today.
Drat.
I think we're recording tomorrow.
Okay. Good. Let me know how it goes.
Right. Okay. Not
What did
happy
you do,
about this
Henry?
already.
What did you do?
I'm not saying.
We're playing
I'm
on
not
fuzzy
saying.
server, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
know.
we're doing.
I know you are. I know you are.
How bad would it be if
I
if
know you
if
are.
if I went admin mode and just filled your house with spiders? Would that be really bad?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Spiders.
We've got it
Well,
covered,
we
Fuzzy.
do need
We've got
Ica.
it
We do
covered.
need Ica for candles.
No, I mean full of spiders. You know, you just open the door and like
The server crashes.
There's no door. There's no door on the server.
I'll make a door.
With my admin privileges.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get a door and you get a door.
So yeah, you just been playing Conan. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's mostly. I mean, I would say it's 85% dick jokes, and then the rest of it is taken up by either like getting stone or whatever, or making Arnold impressions. To completely unrelated films.
Yeah.
Come on, do it now. It's like that's not even Conan.
Get
On
to
a
the
scale-
chopper.
How many? Let's just try and take a guess here. How many Conan-related porn movies do you think was made over the years, ever since Conan the Barbarian existed from Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I'm gonna say very low, single digits.
Really?
Easy
No,
single-
I
yeah.
think I would
Probably
think
at least 50.
I would think pretty high.
I think you're overestimating.
To Google.
Someone has to have backlogged this. Speaking about backlogging, let's go on over to the lady who's currently doing it, Miss Fuzzy Freaks. What up? How
hi.
you doing?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. Yes, I'm. Yes. I always freeze up during the whole introduction thing, but yes, I play the insane medic. Well, she's not insane. She's just an asshole. Yeah.
I think everyone's just a fucking asshole in this game.
Pretty much, yeah. But let's face it, my medic's just like, I mean, she has fired a gun in anger like what, twice?
And killed a guy. Mama.
Yeah, right. So I did pretty well the one time I actually managed to fire my gun. Because usually what happens is, she gets her gun out and she's like, and then everybody else just goes.
I like to
and she's
imagine your character, the girl from True Lies. I forget her fucking name when she drops the Uzi down the stairs and kills everyone.
Possibly, yeah, possibly. So it's
Like
not
you're guaranteed to get more kills the moment you try to kill someone, but you fail, and then it kills people anyway.
probably, yeah. But let's face it, everybody else is just going to do most of the killing, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Oh, you're injured. Okay, let's sort that out.
Yeah.
Well, you did kill an innocent bystander one time who's working at a restaurant.
Oh, that wasn't really shooting though. That was more of an execution. That was just
Sure.
body part collection. That doesn't
Oh
count.
my
That doesn't
god,
count.
yes. I forget. You guys are crazy. What have you been playing? What have you been up to?
I've been playing Dark Souls.
Yes, that's right. I wanted to talk to you about
Yes.
that. You're
Yes.
at fucking Capra Demon.
Yes, I'm at the Capra Demon.
Oh
Yes.
my god,
Yeah.
welcome to the first skill check of the game. That is that.
Yeah.
Okay, if you can
I've
get
got it down to about half.
if you can get past Capra Demon, you're set. Like seriously, if you can get past it, you've learned all the skills you need to learn to
Yeah.
fuck up the rest of the game, because that is literally the hardest boss for new players to get
It's
through.
so just boxed in, and it's just like,
Yep.
yeah, I'm just
It's
basically
there to teach you how to play the game, because without it, like
You'll
there's
just be
some
like,
moments
"Ah!"
later on where you
I also
just-
ran across this big Hydra thing, but I was just like, no.
Oh, yeah, you've been
Oh, what's
exploring
over?
then.
Oh, no.
You've been exploring then. Nice.
I
I'm
remember my first experience with the Capra Demon.
Yeah.
I was so young and innocent.
Did you? Okay, when I first played Dark Souls, I actually was like, no, fuck this game, and I stopped. And then I got it on PC when it came out, and was like, I remember this part. And then I just ground my face against the wall until I beat it.
Yeah, it's basically what I'm doing at the moment. I think I'm sort of.
But you have the right idea. I saw what you were doing. You have the right idea. Like fucking
yeah, it's
booty
just-
roll up to the roof and just fucking whack on those dogs and just yeah, you got
Yeah,
it.
it's just the camera is not your friend in that bit
Nope.
at all. It's
Nope.
just like I'm in a bush. I don't know where he is, and if you actually focus on the demon, it's really hard to roll away, and it's just yeah. So I just basically need to do it enough times that I'm not panicking while I'm doing it, and I think that'll help.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then again, I managed to defeat the gargoyles while basically going, fuck. So, it's we'll see how we go. So yeah, and I've also been playing Man of War Corsair, which is quite fun as well. They've just brought out the new Chaos update, so you can play as a beast man, sort of like sort of like champion of corn sort of captain.
Yeah.
Which is nice. You basically just go and pillage. Fuck the trading, just pillage.
Yeah.
Pillage everything all the time.
All right. And let's move on over to Mr. Nightmare. What up, sir? What have you been doing past week?
Hello, everyone. I'm Nightmare. I've actually been playing quite a bit of Rainbow Six Siege with my buddies.
Wow, really? I need to get back into that game because it was like I really liked it, but there were so many issues playing it. Like they had like the whole cheaters at the start, and then they had like the whole like just weird internet connectivity issues and
Yeah, there's still a little bit of that, but nowhere near as bad. About as average you'd expect to find in any other shooter.
yeah, you're buying that season pass. Not do.
Yeah, I did. I got it.
Nice. Okay.
I like the new operators. The new operators, for those who don't know, there's Jackal on offense. He has a helmet that allows him to track defenders' footprints.
Is that any? Oh, defender's footprints, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's Mira on defense. When you reinforce a wall with a metal barrier, she can place a one-way mirror or one-way window on it where you can't see through, but you can see out of. And the defenders are able to pop a little gas can at the bottom of the window, and it opens up. You can shoot through it. Otherwise, it's really cool.
Oh, that sounds awesome! Wow,
Yeah,
shit.
She's really good, and she has a vector, which is broken. It's just a hose of bullets that shoots so quick. So that's what I've been doing. But tonight I will be playing Halana Kahanui. He is a Hawaiian pirate who he's a fixer. If you need a dealer, you need a fence, you need to get rid of a body. He's the guy you call. He's the guy who knows the guy who knows the guy who knows the guy.
Yeah. He's the he looks like the guy from I think the actual image that we're using here is he looks like the guy that sold the original dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. What is that? No, that doesn't look like him. I'm thinking of something else anyway.
No.
Last but not least, let's introduce Mr. Chip. Mr. Chip in it. Mr. Chip in it. What up, sir? How you doing? Tell us about your week.
Week's been going good. Lots of boring, like actual job work and stuff like that. But the guild that I run within World of Warcraft, we've gotten all but 2 of the bosses in Heroic down. So progression, it's exciting. Other than that, I've been playing Atli or Sophie because I found it on Steam and I was just like, this looks amazing. And then I've been getting into Conan off of y'all's recommendation in my downtime, and oh my god, that game is fun.
Yeah, you playing on the you playing on the Fuzzy server?
No, I didn't know that you had your own hosted server, but we can move over there.
Yeah.
Please come join us. Yes, more the merrier.
Yeah, we have on the Discord, we have a chat related to just showing off your penis. So you should definitely come and do that.
You know, we're clan boobles at the moment.
I think it's impossible not to make that joke.
I think that the server's been fairly stable as well, so you know.
All right.
I'm happy with it now.
Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. So tonight's game that we'll be playing is called Cyberpunk 2020. It was made in the 1980s. It's old as fuck. So if anyone's ever played this game before, just a heads up, I've gone ahead and completely gutted the system, made it a lot more enjoyable for newcomers to enjoy. It's more modern. It's quicker. There's still a lot of rolling when it comes to combat, but the skills and stuff like that are sort of the bread and butter of this game. It's set in a futuristic utopia where instead of going down the route of the technology that we have today, someone decided it'd be a great idea to start putting metal inside of people's bodies. So the entire world is sort of built around a fashion where it's okay to cut off your arm and put a cybernetic arm in its place. And people think that's fucking cool. So, you know, meh. Yeah, so the last time we played this game, our party had just finished stealing a cloned Bengal tiger and selling it on the black market. And they were doing some self-improvements, which is included cybernetically altering someone's. I think Vi got her eye surgically removed and had an eye put, metallic eye put in place, which almost literally killed her during surgery. That's how fucked up this game is too. It's very PC killy, deathy sort of style. That's part of the improvements that I made. Hal, I think you got what was your upgrade that you got?
I got a skull plate put in.
Yeah, that's right. You literally scalped yourself and had a metal plate.
Technically, I scalped him.
Yeah, he did. You did. Yeah, screwed into
Could
his
be
skull.
interesting doing it himself.
And I think that's all the upgrades that we got, right?
Well, I replaced my eye with an actual upgrade on.
But you already had a cybernetic eye in place, right?
That's cyber eye.
Yeah, and then I just pimped my ride.
Yeah, that's right. You bought all the car stuff.
Yeah, you went to the shop and got it done. That doesn't count.
So the other, so as they were doing that, they finished up doing it, and you know, they finished up healing because it takes like 3 weeks in game to heal. So we just let that time skip. They were assaulted by a what seemed to be a branch of covert operators at their house that they're squatting in, because the players, in case you weren't aware, are playing homeless, cybernetically enhanced murder machines. So they're squatting in a house filled with orphans.
Recently made homeless again.
Yeah. And part of the new initiative in Night City is that the government is sort of trying to rip and clear homeless settlements to improve the cost of living inside of the city by removing the homeless people. Kind of like what they need to do in San Francisco a little bit, but you know, in cyberpunk history instead. So yeah, these they were assaulted by 2 individuals who basically almost who, if they had luck on their side, would have kicked their ass a little bit better, but players are smart cookies. They dealt with them single-handedly. But then they managed to react like players do and burnt down the only establishment that they live in. So, good job, guys.
How could you not?
How could you not?
Look, we had to hide the evidence, okay?
It's
Look,
true.
man, I'm proud of what we did.
It's the 80s. It's what you do.
So,
All right.
where do we join our players? You guys, there was a couple things that you guys wanted to take. The first being you wanted to try and bring some of the lab equipment that you've created, that you're synthesizing your homemade alcoholic substance, drug, whatever you want to call it.
Not without my wine.
Not without my fuck wine. That you're trying to bring with you. So what exactly are you bringing? Are you just bringing, like, because you had a whole little thing set up, right? And Depending on what you leave behind, the explosion might be a little bit more interesting.
Well, I'm probably going to take like just like the finished product. Like it's probably like a couple of crates of bottles that I've
Sure.
managed to fucking label.
Sugar, we ain't taking the toilets. Don't know. No,
No,
honey.
I know. Look, toilets a tenny penny. It's fine. We'll just scrub one out or something. Not a problem. Okay. But and the recipe. Must get the recipe. Yes.
Sure.
What are you talking about? You don't have time to rub one out. We gotta get out of here.
What?
We gotta get out of here. What are you doing?
Yes,
Where are you going to the
Right,
house?
Sugar, come on. It's not the time, honey.
Recipe.
You have a recipe for rubbing
So
them out?
yeah, you got the recipe. You've got your finished
Yes.
product.
Take one hand. Take one genital. Apply one to the other vigorously. Okay.
Roll me a 1d100.
I think
Wait,
you're
what
doing
is-
it wrong, honey.
What is your chemistry score,
Never heard of fisting. What?
Lucy? What is your chemistry score?
Good question. Let me check. Sorry, I haven't actually opened my character sheet yet. I'm super prepared. Super prepared.
Yeah, me too.
Yay. Right, my chemistry score. It's either 5 or 6, I think. Chemistry. Where the fuck is chemistry gone? Where are you? Chemistry 3.
Okay, roll 1d100 plus 3.
Right, 1d100 plus 3. Okay. Boosh.
You have
So I feel bad.
92 bottles made of this thing, so before you have to leave your lab. So yeah, lucky you, Jesus. So yeah, just mark that down somewhere, and it takes you a couple of minutes to get all that sorted out. Are you taking any lab equipment with you? Like, are you taking I need my big beaker or whatever the fuck?
I'll probably try and grab an armful of the most expensive and hard to acquire shit, but most of it's probably just a fucking measuring jug and things. So But yeah, I'll grab the fiddly shit.
Nice.
Retort and that.
Nice.
Right. Jesus Christ.
All right, so fiddly shit, which I don't know. Let's just say you got like a box of glassware or something like that. Yeah. Does that seem fair?
Yeah, all the wiggly bits,
All right, so you guys have got a bit of time. What is everyone else grabbing? You can grab like maybe 1 or 2 things each, and you're putting it into, I assume, Voxel's van.
I don't really have any personal possessions, so I'll just help with the toilet wine. The fuck wine. Not toilet wine anymore. Brandy.
Yeah,
Brandy.
fuck wine, not tuck wine, fuck wine.
You got all that, Hal? Good. I'll be sitting in the van.
Oh, you're in
I'll
the room with
just,
Voxel. Like Voxel actually leans over to you and he's just like, yeah. Check this out. He reaches over
The hell you done to this place?
and he hits like a button on your seat and it starts massaging your back. And then he turns his on.
Oh, hot time!
Oh, lap of luxury here.
Oh!
We used to have these in all of the rides in the convoy.
Turn it down. Turn it down.
Turn down for what?
Yeah. So we just fiddle with that for a little while.
No, don't put it on 10 again, honey. Jeez. Just broke my chair.
Got a little bit too relaxed here, but
Okay, so anyone else grabbing anything at all? No one? Anything?
I'll grab a box of wine. I don't think I have anything. Do we still have that phone?
We do, but that's probably in the pocket of Hal for everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Right.
mean, we already
right.
sent the kids off. We didn't really bring anything in to the house.
We don't have anything. We're murder hobos, so.
It's true. It's true. I just wanted to make sure that maybe you didn't have like, I don't know, a knick-knack you wanted to bring. And I assume you're bringing the kids with you?
I thought they were. We'd sent them off to Hoboken.
Yeah, we
Did
sent
you?
them ahead.
Okay.
Oh, I know what I want to take. I want to take
If
my
I
leftover
can squeeze
scalp
one of the
from
kids in,
before.
I want to take Mungo with me, or whatever his name was.
You
know.
can't separate the kids. I'm not letting you separate the
Damn it!
kids.
Damn it! I want my little protege, my little Mungo.
Yeah, well, you take one kid, you take them all. That's the rule.
ugh, they're like a gestalt entity. Ugh, so uncool.
What did you say, Hal?
I forget that when she scalped me, she actually put it back on. I was gonna say I want to take my old scalp.
Yeah, no, she
But what
put,
about-
she put
You
it
don't
back
have
on.
leftovers? What the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah, no, you definitely.
What about
put it back.
Vi? What about Vi's eye? Just take that.
I know,
Make sure
that's-
we don't leave that behind.
Oh, that was in the freezer.
Yeah, that's in the
Yeah.
freezer. Yeah.
Can't forget about that.
In fact, I'll be like, hang on. Yes. Mustn't forget that. She might want it for something. Anyway, I'll just basically walk back to the van and just like chuck the eye through into Vi's lap. That's yours.
All right, so you guys get the fuck out of there. You guys are driving away, and classic explosion, hot
don't
fire
look at it.
burning. No, it's not an explosion. It's just that the heat gets so intense that after a while, like the roof just sort of collapses in on itself, and the fire spreads to neighboring buildings and shit. But there's no sound.
Basically,
There's,
look at it.
No.
there's no like there is the sound of sirens off in the background, like fire trucks and stuff like that. But it's mostly like what do they call them? The cars that fly. Fuck, what are they fucking called?
VTOLs.
VTOLs. Thank you. They mostly get the VTOLs come down and they drop like water on it from the top. But they're okay with letting it burn because it is a shithole for a little bit. And now our homeless players are living out of a van, so they're one step above where they were before. I guess I don't know. Like
The van's probably nicer than the place we're living in.
yeah,
right now.
it
Does
probably
the
was.
van
so.
have a toilet?
No.
It
Or is
actually
it a little
has-
chemical?
It
Way
actually
to
does
go.
have a tank, but there doesn't have a shower or a toilet set up in it to have a cargo space.
It's true,
But it does have
yeah.
a little hole that you could try and get into.
Okay, y'all. I'm making a list. Number 1, find a new place to live.
Okay.
What are you talking about? This man's awesome, man.
It's a little bit cozy. I will. A little bit.
Take it on the road and stuff, man.
Vauxhall is a great van, little small. Motion 2.
Can I smell feet?
Look, man. It's not
Yeah.
the size of the boat; it's the motion of the ocean. He starts like revving it back and forward. Look at that suspension. Whew.
No,
I
the
feel-
size of the boat does
um,
matter. Being on
I
the
really like
sea,
this van.
I'm feeling a
more,
bit.
more
Can you
crew, more
stop
supplies,
doing that?
more guns.
Okay. Point 2. Murdered
Mhm.
the shit out of the mayor.
What?
The mayor.
Why are we murdering the shit out of the mayor?
Those weren't street thugs. Street thugs? Street thugs, honey.
They definitely weren't
you-
street hugs.
I mean, you would have no idea that the mayor sent them to you. They're just enforcement.
No, didn't Vauxhall know that it was?
I took a guess, man.
Can we grab
Vauxhall
one?
knew that they were. Well, the
I
house
guess-
was on fire, so.
I guess is good enough for me.
Voxel knew that they were
I
trying
mean-
to know who they were.
You want to murder a high-end government official? Just
Oh.
like
I'm all
that?
down for that, but we need like a riot squad for that type of shit.
Wait, but okay. Why don't we just try and find out why he sent
Riot.
them after us first?
Squad.
Yo, actually, I got an idea, and I think Voxel's gonna take off and head towards Maelstrom.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, you make your way over to the Nightcity harbor, which for the most part is a den of scum and villainy. Not really. It's just a harbor.
Mos Eisley.
Yeah, it's Mos Eisley of Night City. There's a lot of crazy gangs that make their business out of the Night City harbor. So
Didn't we get robbed last time we came here?
Not there, other place.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it. Yes, I forget all the places we've been robbed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how long before we stop the van? Or how long after we stop the van before it's up on bricks? Then.
You can just stay in the car. I mean, like, these gearheads probably aren't going to take it. It's not going to be all that interesting to them. I mean, look at it. It's not like, some of the rides they have riding around. What I'm going to do is go in and talk to my buddy.
Okay. Yeah. You're gonna go.
You say
Who are you
so.
talking to exactly?
Oh, I wish I remember his name. It was the guy with the bulldozer arms I want to talk to.
Yeah, I don't remember his name either.
We
you
need a
I
might-
think his
hand
name
for
was actually Dozer. Or
Yeah,
no, it was
it was
Meatball. It was Meatball, wasn't it?
No, it was. I can find out for you. Just keep talking to yourselves.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, right, if we got attacked, maybe they've seen some stuff like that too. So we might want to do some, like, sleuthing and stuff.
Slew what?
Just keep our heads down and stay out of trouble, you know? I mean, we've just killed 2 probably police officers, and I really don't think that well,
Sugar, shut your whore mouth. You sell toilet wine.
yes, I do. And it's not toilet wine, thank you very much.
Literally
It's
makes people sterile.
fuck wine. You don't know that. There is no
Be a
listed
good
side-
thing. Who knows?
It doesn't have any listed side effects at all, thank you very much.
None listed.
No, none.
I mean, if I look at that list right now, am I going to see it listed, Sugar?
No.
I mean, there's no list. It's
Well, she's got her.
Probably on the recipe there would
I
be.
bet you she has put every ounce of information on that.
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's probably got like, it's not definitely caused it, but it's probably like may cause sterility. Not really a problem right now. Yeah. Not relevant, you know. But it's absolutely it will be on the side effects. Is just like this might cause sterility. Not a problem.
All I know is some fools bust up our place, and now I want to kill someone.
Well, there's plenty of people here. Just go and shoot somebody. Try not to shoot somebody important because you know we don't want them to come back on us or whatever. Just look,
No.
hundreds of people. Pick one, anyone.
Do we know if those guys were?
Go.
Do we know if those guys were specifically after us, or just anyone who was there?
I mean, you saw them
Because they were
doing
just breaking everything around.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what you know is that they were just breaking a lot of windows to try and, from what you can understand, lure people out of their squatting natures and see if they can, you know, which you guys fell for, hook, line, and sinker. I might add, by the way.
Yeah, man. It's
Um,
like, look, it's a classic raid tactic. When you're going out and you're just looking to cause some trouble, what you do is you just start messing up a general area, right? You know, a convoy's squatting in some place. You just go over, start making trouble. They'll show up eventually because, you know, it's their turf and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then you got a fight on your hands.
Yep.
Classic.
So I've got the name. You guys can park whenever you're ready.
Cool.
Yeah. So you guys rock up, and you know, same old site. You see, the closer you get to the Maelstrom HQ on the docks, the more you start seeing people walking around with like basically work trucks and stuff like that attached to their limbs. Like the Maelstrom are known for putting like really dirty cybernetics inside of their bodies and really chunky stuff. Like, you know, most people have like sleek, slim, sexy, chromed out arms. These guys would have like bulldozer arms, like basically just big fucking like what you'd imagine something like out of Aliens or something like that. Someone would cybernetically attach to their body. Like we're talking like big shoulder pieces that go up past their head, and then have like actual connectors inside of it that house a humongous like just steel and iron arms, and like they have like pistons built into their arms so they can punch people harder. A lot of their armor is sort of like Road Warrior style, where they have like leather braces and stuff like that, but they have like spikes coming off of them, like unnecessary spikes coming off of them, and all that.
Do
sort
they
of shit.
have elbow rockets?
I mean, they're
I
good if you want
mean, if I could come up with a weapon that's like an elbow rocket, maybe like that'd be cool.
No, it's just like to make you punch harder. It's like Pacific Rim elbow rockets.
Well, I mean, like, Nightmare
Yeah,
does have a finger blaster.
I do.
Yeah,
I have 4 finger blasters.
he does. He has 4 fingers.
You only need to use 2 at a time, though, right?
I only can use 2 at a time.
I can use 1 at a time. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
so you guys rock up and you park. Like you just park out the front because these guys are sort of like they do that thing where they're like whatever they're doing, they stop doing it and they sort of look over at you guys as you park. You know, like
No, it's
yeah, look at that car, it moves.
no, like this is like in typical voxel fashion, right? So it's gonna be like as we come up, it's gonna be in like coast, but you know, there's like he's gonna make sure that it's like slow enough, but there's nothing gonna be in his way. And he's gonna like lean out the window and be like, "Yo, we did a job for you guys. I remember you. Look, can I talk to somebody?"
So like he'll like you park the car, do you get out? Like what do you do?
It's gonna keep on kind of rolling until somebody affirms me and I get back in the car.
Okay, so you just gotta do a slow drive by.
Yeah, it's like just like that teetering is like Voxel just like kind of like 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 chest first out of it, like leaning up talking to a guy.
All right. Do you have any skills that would help you in this situation? Something that would address a crowd, maybe.
I don't have much to address a crowd, but I do have persuasion if I can find the character.
That's more single person persuasion, unless you're pointedly directing it at someone in particular.
Yeah, I'm gonna do awareness/notice. I'm gonna see if I can actually like remember anybody in this crowd.
Oh, with a 30, yeah, for sure. Like, so the game, if for everyone who's wondering, is a D10 system. It basically every time you get a 10, the dice explodes. So the way it works, you have attribute, which adds to the score. You have a skill, which adds to the score, and you roll a D10. So at maximum, you have a 30. All right, that is the maximum score that you can get in the game, unless you roll really good and your dice explodes. In this particular instance, Chip rolled a 10 and then a 4. So with his other skills at 6 and 10, he managed to get 30. So there you go. So yeah, with a 30, you can definitely find someone there. Let's say his name is like, I don't know, like Flask. Like, you know him from the last one because he's one of the guys that you went with. One of the guys that survived. I might add the raid on Guevara's Mexican restaurant that you fucked up with the cybernetic ninjas from
happy days. Happy days.
Yeah.
A more innocent time.
So I'm gonna be yelling out, like I point at him and I'm gonna be like, yo, Flask, can I speak to somebody? Remember that last time? I got a car now.
So
Wanna go for a ride?
yeah, he sort of like walks up. He's like, "Oh shit, man! Well, look at this. You got yourself some wheels, man. Holy shit!
Yeah,
Who'd you kill?
Oh, you is.
You is good, man. How you is?
Doing good. We got some roughness on our hands, boy, and we kind of got raided.
Oh shit, dog. That nasty that shit, then.
Y'all having any trouble on the docks?
Nah, man. None of that shit over here. You know what? They tried to come at us, but we were like, motherfucker, this is our spot now. Like the guy who owned this building, can you believe that shit? He tried to kick us out. We're like, fuck you, get out of here, and we took his pants. Fucking Trevor over there is wearing it. It's like you see Trevor, he's wearing like these white fucking slacks or whatever, and they're dirty as hell now, but it doesn't matter, he's wearing them. He's like, you love that shit. I don't even know what they are. You know, he's wearing it anyway.
Gotcha.
Did he just say he stole his pants?
Who needs pants, man?
That sounds really unhygienic.
I mean, stealing the man's pants is a true sign of dominance.
He like slaps the guy. He's like, y'all here to see Hammer? I can get you in to see Hammer. Jason's not here. That motherfucker off somewhere getting eye surgery or some shit. But you can come in. Hammer's just sitting there. He pretends like he knows what he's doing. That man's just sitting there twiddling his fucking thumbs.
Yo, dude, this is like fate. This chick, she just got eye surgery. That guy, he just got scalp surgery. Holy crap, we got to see Jason.
I did the surgery.
You been slicing people? That's fucked up.
Yes.
You need to be really
I-
fucked in the head to do that shit. I seen a guy's brains once. I almost chucked up my insides.
I am a medical professional, thank you very much. I slice people up for a living. I am trained in slicing people up, thank you very much.
Me
Alright, but
too.
seriously, that's
Look at
Dude,
this.
probably-
I got a knife too. I
Can you
sliced
put
up a
them back
guy's.
together again and have them still work afterwards?
You would want to do that. No one.
Well,
look,
if you're
come,
well,
look. Come
Flask
on
is
in.
making a point here.
Let's go meet Hammer. All your motherfuckers coming in. We won't steal your tires. You're friends. Yo motherfuckers,
You know it.
don't steal these tires.
Wait.
And everyone's like, it's like, all right, come on in,
Fine.
come on in.
And then what I'm gonna do is like as we get out, I'm gonna grab like imagine the box probably has like just like a bottle of the toilet wine near the dash, right, just in case. And he's gonna pick it up and he's gonna hand it out to him. And he's just like, "Yo, taste some of this toilet wine we got."
All right.
it's fuck wine. Thank you very much. Fuck
prefer to-
wine.
Because we kind of did brew it in a toilet.
Yeah. So, if you got a note somewhere, Lucy, You've got 91 bottles of fuck wine on the wall. Oh.
And if one of those bottles should get drunk by a whore, 98. Yeah.
I'm
anyway.
going to stuff a gun in my boot, but I'm going to holster the rest of my weapons. Just in case. I don't trust any of these fuckers. They stole
a
that guy's
lot.
pants.
No, they ain't fucking around. You wear nice pants, they're gonna take them from you. So yeah, you guys
Those
go.
pants ain't your pants. Those pants are my pants.
You guys go inside and you head up the stairs, and you know, much like before, it's kind of like a fucking. The way I described it last time was kind of like a sort of like an open space. But now that I've thought about it more, it'd be more like a sort of like a throne room for like a Conan, the sort of barbarian sort of guy. You know, he's got
Yeah,
like
it's just like all metaled out and shit like that.
all metalled out. He's got like a seat made out of like metals and it's got spikes on it or some shit. And he's just holding like a rifle by the barrel and he's leaning on it or something like that. And maybe there's like some, I don't know, some metalled out like floozy like hanging off of his leg or some shit like that, you know? Because these guys are like metal, right? If there's like a metal type of gang in the city, it's these guys. They have like long hair. They have like, you know, dirty fucking gear on and leather and just they wear like sort of shin high boots, you know, that have zippers on them and shit. They're into that crap, you know.
Do they have like the spiky armbands and things?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, they're all into
Bullet
that.
belts and that. Yeah.
They are into that. I can show you a picture if you want of what they actually look like.
Yes. Yeah.
If I could get it. Yeah, I'll see if I can take a picture of this real quick and share it with everyone. But yeah, these guys, yeah, and Hammer is just sitting there. Let me just take a picture. Sorry. Yep, Hammer is just sitting there on his spiked bed of thrones, and he is just, you know, menacing, just sitting there, like being like. On his left, there's a table. It's just filled with guns, like, you know, Uzis and shit like that. And, you know, the ladies are just like, come on, Hammer, pay attention to me. They're like grabbing his chin and shit, and he's not fucking moving or doing anything. Sorry for the frog in my throat, guys. And, yeah, you guys walk in, and then he sort of looks up and he's like, well, if it isn't my old friends. Survived the raid, did you? Great.
You've been raided too?
You know about that raid?
It's all over the news. They're cracking down on gang spots. Can
Who
you
done
imagine?
it?
We're great people.
Y'all know who done it?
There's only one they in Night City, girl.
I thought so. Can
He
we go now?
He like stands up and he's just like, what are you doing in my neck of the woods? You looking for sanctum? You
I
guys
was
are
worried
too.
about you, man.
You worried about me?
I know you can handle yourself. You should have seen the guys they sent at us. Like, they were like chromed out and shit, but not in like the obvious way, like the cool way, like you guys do.
So he just sort of looks at you and he's like, well, get this. They wouldn't make it 5 feet into this building. We're known for
believe
taking
that.
people apart. And not for the good reasons either. He like walks over to the table and he like, you know, starts fingering like the release mechanism on an Uzi and he's just like, are you looking for work?
Yeah, they kind of torched our place.
He turns around like almost mechanically and looks at everyone and is like, how thirsty are you for money?
I don't know about them.
Always
pretty good.
parched. From money.
Thirsty. Always thirsty.
I'm just kinda
I like
bored.
money. Money's nice, yes.
So he'll like put onto the table, like throw onto the table like a bunch of credits, like chips, Eurobucks. They're like sort of like hard, like paper money or whatever. I'm sorry, I keep getting my games confused. I said chips because I'm used to playing like Star Wars now, you know, like, but it's just paper money, and he throws it out, and it's clearly like, you know, 4,000 Eurobucks on the table. And he's like, I caught wind and there's gonna be another raid pretty soon. But here's the thing. I don't want them finding out that we've even lived here for a while. So I want you and a couple of the boys to go out and find these goons before they even show up. And I want you to fuck them. Fuck them real hard.
You got anybody on the inside?
Wait, are we talking actual fucking or just, pow fucking?
I don't
Just
care
like-
what you're into. Whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter.
What? Oh, no, I just wanted clarification. That's all. I wasn't, I wouldn't, I have, no.
We could do both. I won't even charge you extra.
Man, y'all are fucked up.
Just a little bit.
That's coming from Voxel.
You guys are pretty gross, yeah.
Hey, I've heard worse. We got a location on him? Got numbers?
No, we don't. We don't have any of that shit. But I know they're coming. I'll pay you now. You just bring back a couple of their heads. We won't have any problems.
I'll do you one better. I'll bring back their heads and their pants.
Why the fuck would you bring back their pants?
I thought that was a local thing. Never
These guys are
mind.
fucked up. I didn't know this about him. I mostly spent all my time out in the garage.
Right. So we're gonna find these guys. Gonna hit this place, preemptive strike them, take them out before they know anything.
We just
They
gotta
shouldn't be
predict where
too
they're
hard to find. They look like fucking idiots. Thinking they're fitting in with the homeless. But their eyes and their colors of their metal say otherwise.
going. Yeah, true that.
And the fact that you can't smell them, from 10 feet away usually gives it away as well, I find.
Yeah. What she said.
All right, cool. So we got what happens when we find you guys? Do we just call a number and we get a dispatch or something like that?
No, I'll let you run with a couple of the people. I know you're pretty friendly with Flask. You take him and a few of his little troopers.
Legit.
I feel like it might be prudent if I stay behind, since I am
Van Croker.
a trained medical professional, and if anything happens, then I feel that I
And it's that pinpoint accuracy of the stick that you use, right? You use that and you're able to shoot a dude. You should have seen the shot that she did. It was amazing.
no, that was a
That's surgical precision. She's the
complete
best shot.
no.
So Hammer will
And that's water.
lick his thumb a little bit oh yeah, this one's good with a gun. He grabs an Uzi and hands it to you. And it's this one has a hair trigger on it. Be careful.
This is well deserved, Croker. Look, more metal. That's the tire we helped change.
Are you saying you don't want a gun from the Maelstrom?
No.
He
that's not
pushes it into
I
your
just-
chest and then lets you take it. And it's
I'm gonna go up to the Croker and just switch on the safety.
I just never used one of these before, but perhaps I could practice or something just to get the hang of it, because I
Well-
know
I flip my
Funny
leg around and
bastard.
take the gun away from her with my blade leg and give it
Ah.
to someone else. I think this is safer.
The amount of things you try to do with your blade leg.
I mean,
Hey, come on! Let her have an Uzi with a hair trigger. Come on, we're gonna remake.
okay.
We're gonna remake True Lies one way or another. It's gonna happen, guys. I'm just setting that shit up. Next, there'll be a staircase with a couple of dudes outside.
Okay, right, reverse. Right. Can I maybe a little. Okay, how do I mean, where's does this thing have a safety? I mean, how do I? I'm just gonna sort of accidentally hit the clip releases, just shoot up. Shit. Can I?
I'm gonna walk over and pick up and just okay, this bit, trigger, This
yes,
end?
I know that.
business end.
Yes, but how what's this thing? What does this do?
That's not important. Just turn this off, pull this, point this at the bad guys.
Okay, and when it runs out of bullets?
Run like hell, sugar.
All right,
Alright, this is
so
getting boring.
yeah, so you guys head on down. You get the final goodbyes from Hammer, and he sends you out. And you meet up with Flask and Beige Pants McGee. We don't have a name for him yet, and you guys head on out. Are you taking the car with you? What's the deal?
Do we take the car or not take the car? I think we take the van just because it can fit people in it.
Okay.
And then it's really just a matter of, actually, before we pick them up, hey, Nina. There's a certain somebody I know you know who may have gotten a job with some feds, and he might have some information for us. Think he can use those blade legs for something other than killing?
Are you talking about Paul?
Yeah, the lovely dude, the most loveliest of dudes.
He does
The
make
rent-a-cop?
he does make a lot of sense. He might actually have some connections to the Force where they can get you information about this thing.
Connection to the Force.
I mean,
like this
he
Mandalorian.
used to work for them.
Yo, Fuzzy. No, yo, Croker, we need to say
What?
that the toilet wine has midichlorians in it. I saw that in a movie once. It might sell it better.
All right.
Oh,
Can I
midichlorian.
borrow that little flip
That
phone, please?
sounds
And
like
I'll
some
ask him.
dumb
There is
shit.
no chlorine in my wine. Thank you very
No
much.
chlorine in my
chlorine in
wine.
my wine.
That's way
There might
too
be
funny.
a little leftover from the toilets. You think?
No,
you clean the toilet
You
with
think I
chlorine?
clean the toilet with chlorine? Are you high?
Hey,
No way.
it'll
Not
look
yet.
nice.
Look,
Give me a
look,
couple more bottles. I will
If
be.
it had chlorine in it, it would cause outgassing when you took the cork off. It would no, it would be bad. Okay, I don't want to kill people with this wine yet.
Flashback, and Lucy's like, no, don't clean the toilet. That gives it extra flavor.
Yeah, don't clean the toilet. That might cause a dangerous chemical reaction.
That bleach is only good for sniffing kids, remember?
All right, guys. On that note, we're going to take our first break of the evening. We take a break at the top of every hour here to give everyone who watches and all our players a bit of a rest from the fucking depravity that is Nightcity. So, you guys get in the car, you make a phone call to Paul. He happily answers. He's always going to answer your calls, Nina. But let's talk about what you actually talked about. So, what are you asking of him?
Well, we mostly just need information, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so maybe he knows someone that he can ask about recent activities or something like that.
Yeah. I kind of want to tell him everything that's happened because I feel like the more information we give him, the better sort of information he can get back for us. I would prefer to keep him well informed so that perhaps he wants to help us more because he feels like I'm trusting him. And this is a departure for me because I'm usually just a kill and screw kind of girl. So I'm just going to tell him.
All right.
everything.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's like, hello? Oh, Nina, hey.
Hey.
What's going on? Is everything okay? Normally you only call this when you're either in trouble or...
Unfortunately, it's the former. I am in a little bit of a tight spot, and I was wondering if maybe you could sort of just put a few feelers out to some old Force buddies and get some info for us. I can tell you the details of everything that went on, but I don't want you to get yourself into another bad situation. You've already done so much, but just maybe if you have some old contacts and you offer to buy one of them a beer or something, maybe they'll give you some tidbits.
All right. Paul is still pretty much willing to do anything you ask. By the way, Nina, your mic is spiking up and down for some reason. I'm not sure why. Let's take a look here.
It's probably she's just reinstalled Zoom, so it's probably the auto audio balance thing.
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah. So
weird.
let's take a look. All right.
Well then.
He almost rolled double 10s. That's interesting. I'll give him another 4 IP on that. 2 IP on that, sorry. Okay, yeah, so authority is the skill that you would have to see how well connected you are with the police, or if you're a cop, for example. It's one of the many uses that authority has, and as it turns out, Paul Tiller, aka Nina Kitten's lover boy, is in fact well connected. Good for you guys. So he will make a few calls and get back to you. He's like, yeah, I guess I can do that. I mean, it seems, whatever the mayor wants, the mayor gets. So, you know, he's coming clean on what he promised a while back. So it's not that surprising that they've already enforced something this quickly, even if it is just like, you know, harassing the locals, which it sounds like it's at right now. But I can see if there's any sort of hums on the wires, if you know what I mean.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. You're the best.
No worries.
That other thing that you thought I was calling about, we'll definitely get to that later. Once this is sorted.
All right. Whatever you're doing, just don't die. That's all I ask.
The best.
All right. So you guys hang up, and like maybe everyone in the van is like just sort of watching you have this conversation. Like maybe you had this conversation in like a bubble, right? But everyone's watching, and maybe Floss is like, y'all fucking.
Yo, Flask, you know they is.
I do believe they are engaged in some sort of copulatory arrangement, relationship type of thing. Yeah, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yo.
And it's your guys' fault. You basically threw me at him, and I made an asset out of him for you and myself.
I did. You're welcome, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, he's great for all sorts of things.
So, I have a question.
Lots of
So we heard,
things.
yes. I hope
Wait,
you're
wait,
using
wait.
protection, young lady.
Wait. I have a question. Very important one. Has he polished your legs yet?
Ooh, has he?
That's very intimate.
Yeah, I want to know about this leg polishing as well. Is he all up in that business?
Yo, Flask, you remember legs,
The
right?
fuck is wrong with you people?
Yo.
Well, how much time you
day.
got? Do you have pen and paper?
No
It's gonna take a while.
All right. I guess we'll just wait out. Yo, Flask. What's a good, like... What are some, like, other, like, slummy areas around that we could just drive around and scope out the place, right?
Yeah, so you want to do some hardcore like face to pavement sort of looking and stuff. See what you can find.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a drive, and then everyone give me a perception.
Oh God.
So awareness/notice. Sorry, I keep getting those two mixed up because I mean they should just call it perception.
Oh, no.
All right.
My car.
Vox, give me a perception.
Don't do this to my car. Hey, if this is something breaking down in the car, I have that emergency system that tells me of diagnostic stuff.
No, it's worse than that, brother.
Oh, my
The
car.
wheel falls off.
All right, so yeah, I can just imagine it, right?
Damn it.
Maybe you see. So this is the thing. You all pretty much scored 20s, except for maybe Nina and Lucy. Maybe you two are like a little in caught in conversation or something like that. So
no,
Voxel,
Lucy's just there like, how do I use this?
yeah, still looking at the user. Yeah. So Voxel, you're driving, right? And you do that thing where you're driving, you're looking around, you're like, oh man, where's it? And then you look around the corner and you're like, is that an unmarked cruiser with cops in it? Run into the back of another car at a stoplight.
Oh, God damn
Smoke starts coming out of the engine of your car.
God,
you
I'm glad
were
I was
good
wearing
at
my
this.
seatbelt.
No, and then like Vox is gonna be like, oh damn.
Clunk clip
Up with
every,
his car.
yeah.
And he's
Clunk
gonna,
click
like,
every
lean over
trip.
the dash, and he's gonna like look at the emergency system, and I imagine like in Voxel's eyes he just reads, "It's fucked up, yo."
Yeah. It's
You say an unmarked police vehicle?
yeah, it's what you guys all spotted, and now that you're all looking in that direction, you see it. it's definitely it's a cruiser, right? It's a police cruiser, but it's like they made it try and look normal.
Taking all the decals off and
Yeah,
just,
take
you
all
know.
the decals off, maybe put a few bullet holes in it, you know, like they tried
So
to
there's
do
like
that.
white bit, there's clean bits where the decals were, right?
Something
Oh, yeah,
like that.
Have they painted over the police sign? You can just about see it if the light's in the right angle.
I wouldn't say it's that bad. They're not. Then okay, the police aren't comically bad in this game. Let's just say that they're not bad. They're just.
Okay, didn't like remember that time we fought a policeman and he fell over and knocked himself out? Little bit comically bad, little bit.
I mean,
Well, he was
to
a
be
fresh
fair,
Whoop, 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 whoop.
To
No,
be
come on,
fair,
that was a
Vox-
comedy
To be fair,
platform.
I was in front of him.
Voxel also just crashed his car by looking out the window of his car while driving it. So like,
I mean,
comically bad is pretty much the game in a nutshell.
Hey, my surgery was like on point.
Aside from the fact that you almost killed someone, yes.
Shh, didn't happen.
Did I die?
Did I die?
Did you
Dave?
die?
No.
Didn't I? All good.
All right, so what are you guys gonna do about this shit? There's a cop in your territory.
I'm gonna get out of the van, and I'm gonna try and scope out the car while I'm looking at the front of the van. But
Yeah,
I'm really
so-
just trying to check out the cop car.
It's basically parked. I'm not gonna make you roll again for this shit, right? It's basically parked, and there's two people sitting in it, and they're not really like paying attention or anything. They're just sort of like looking at a building for the most part.
Fox is gonna get out of the car,
Mhm.
and he's gonna go up to the car that he crashed into, and he's basically gonna just go up to the window.
Oh, it's a
like-
parked car. It's a parked car.
Oh, it's a parked car, so there's nobody in it.
Yeah. Yeah, you rolled a fucking 10 on your fumble check, bro. You crashed into a non-moving vehicle with no one inside.
All right. Yep, they're dangerous. I knew it. I'm gonna go up to the car and I'm gonna start like kicking it like angrily.
Are you gonna
I
kick
want to roll.
the other
I want to
car?
roll out the back of the van.
No, the parked car, and he's gonna try and make a show of it. He's
Oh.
just gonna be like kicking it. Actually, because this is Voxel's rage roidy type way. He's gonna see what he can do to try and just like rip some like the fender off of it.
You are definitely not that strong, good sir.
Fuck. Damn it.
I
He's
mean,
gonna make a
maybe
good
if you had
attempt
some
at
cybernetic enhancements.
Ineffectual rage.
Yeah.
So
I want to
Road
roll out
rage,
of the back of
yeah.
the van
Yeah.
and be like, "Oh God, I'm so hurt. Oh, if only there was a police official to come help me."
Yeah, no, they don't
Oh.
give a fuck about if you're hurt or not, man. They're not gonna come to your aid.
Yeah, I'm just like,
so
shit.
when I looked at the police car, they're not moving. They're not paying any attention, right?
No, they're basically, if you had to put your finger on it, you don't have any idea what cops normally do in Night City, but they're just sort of like, I don't know, looking at a building. Not really paying attention to what you're doing.
What building are they looking at? Does it look different, special?
It looks like any sort of rundown building in this place. I mean, like, there's no different from anything else. I mean, it's not like it has a neon sign out the front that says like fucking like drug den or anything like that on it, you know?
Yeah, but does it look like derelict, like where homeless people
look,
are gonna hang out?
all the buildings in this area, because you're still within like the harbor area, they all look derelict. They all look shitty. It's all run down stuff. There's a couple of high rises, but basically anytime you get over like the 5th floor in Night City, it starts to look good up there. But anything 5th floor and down is kind of just like, you know, shit town.
City Central.
Seeing that, Voxel's display of just kicking in this car isn't gonna go to him. He's just gonna give up.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna go in. He's gonna get back in the driver's seat, and he's gonna like turn back to Flask, and he's gonna be like, "So, Flask, 2 cops. They're watching the building. You know this territory at all?"
You just sort of look at you and go, of course I know this fucking territory, bro. I don't know why it stepped into Australian. I'm sorry.
I like it. Go with it.
Go with
Yeah.
it.
It's like scumbag language, you know.
Yeah, he's just like,
Boggins.
oh, I mean, like, nah, man, like these guys, these cops, they don't know what they're doing, you know? They really don't. I'm getting back into
So-
it. We'll get there. We'll get there.
So, my thought is, they're easy targets, right? But that looks a
mean-
lot like a police cruiser to me, which means they're not easy targets.
How do we get them out of the car and away from those radios?
I have an idea.
Does it involve shooting them?
Maybe.
All right, we
We
can
could
work
shoot
on
Shooting
this.
people
Yeah.
is always nice.
I think maybe getting them out of the car first might be an idea. Do you think?
If I
Yo.
shoot the car, they're gonna get out of the car.
Okay. What if there's something already in the building? What if we just what if?
It's a cruiser, right? A two-person cruiser with
Yep.
backs where you keep perps
Yep.
kind of deal.
Yep.
There's no more in that building.
What if they're waiting for backup?
Well,
Good
then the
plan.
longer we wait, the harder it is to kill them.
Not
Alright.
at all. What we gotta do is we gotta like make some sort of show of this. Flask, you know this territory, right? So any way we can get around like a couple of us into like that building and like come out of it. Because that's what they did to our place, right? They were just like knocking in windows, all the type of stuff, looking for activity. And as soon as they found activity, they went full on macho mode on us.
So
So I'm-
you wanna fucking God, I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
I much prefer this voice, Henley. Just channel it.
Yeah.
Channel it.
Yeah, we love it. We love
Could
it.
this be the Grey Pants guy instead of Flask?
Yeah, this is
Oh,
some
maybe
very
that's his
fancy.
voice.
Yeah, it's like, oh mate, fucking, you wanna see some cops and shit? Yeah. All right. So yeah, you guys. He just like Flask just sort of like nods. He's like, I reckon we can get inside and do something. You know, maybe from the back, maybe from the front. We'll see how we go.
Yeah, take a, let's see. I know Nina and I were up close and personal type dudes, but you could take the Croaker and
No. I should stay in the van and back up.
look, man, there's no tires that need to be changed. I know you're a professor in tire changing now after my awesome tutelage, but we got cops to take care of, man.
I just noticed Voxel's getting more and more surfery as the shows progress.
It's just my
Dude,
default-
have you ever
it's my
changed a
default
tire
gear handle.
on weed?
Yeah, dude.
Change your life, man. Yeah.
Change your tire, change your life.
Change your tire, change your life.
Wouldn't it,
Work self, dude.
Voxel, wouldn't it be better, Sugar, if you and Nina came out? Because
Yes.
they're parked right outside that.
Oh, true. Then that way, if they like come up to us, then
And me and the Croaker can set up a crossfire.
I'd rather not get shot. I got shot
So, I mean-
yesterday. You know.
Hal can go lie in the van for a bit. You know what he gets like?
all right, Nina, you and I, we're going in. I'm gonna turn to Flask and be like, "Are you guys like, are you better at shooting or are you better at punching?"
I actually don't know. Let me take a look.
The idea is,
They got bulldozer arms, right?
I'm really good
Well,
holding a
at
gun like that.
slicing things.
well, yeah, you're good at kicking, yeah, you know. Good at
These
hitting
guys are
punches.
probably better at shooting guns. If I'm being
Okay,
honest.
so the kind of aim here is if we can get some sort of like area, and then me and Nina just like, try and goad them out of the place. Like I don't know.
Okay. So what do you want to do here? You want to try and get in the back?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I guess
Oh, that tea is so good. My throat is so fucking destroyed from doing fucking hammer. And I'm just like, ugh. All right. So yeah, let's do it.
But you can't just do voices like this all the time.
Where's All right. So yeah. So the idea is you guys are going to try and sneak into this place they're targeting to come out the front of it. Is that what you're trying to do?
I think Nina and I are doing that, and then the rest are gonna kind of like
All right.
try and get into like the surrounding places, because I imagine there's like just like an alleyway that goes into multiple places, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just gonna stand across the road with the Croaker.
Sure. All right. You guys get in position. Nina, Voxel, what's your approach into this building? How are you trying to get in? And who are you bringing? Are you bringing Flask with you? Like, what's the deal there?
Yeah, we could bring Flask with us.
Okay. So you, so
Are we
Nina.
Oh
sneaking?
shit!
Are we
Actually,
stealthing?
as I'm crossing the road, I totally forgot I've got this. If I glance over the building with infrared, can I see anything through the windows or anything?
My players are learning.
To be fair, I just got this eye, and last episode I was nearly dead.
Oh yeah, I
He hasn't had a chance to play with it yet.
Cybernetics too, so I could clearly see that they're cops inside of the cruiser, not like mannequins or fakes.
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely cops.
Okay.
Like they got like the little
Are they eating
mustache. You know, they got like the fucking mirror shades on. You know, they're Night City.
Porky's bacon donuts. In the
All right.
back.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So you guys, all right. So you turn on your infrared, right? How do you turn it on? Like, what do you have like a brain trigger that you need to like, or do you have like an actual switch on the back of your head? Like, what are you doing?
Microphone.
Microphone.
We're professional
Muted.
here, everybody.
You're muted. You're muted.
God damn it, Peachy.
What I was saying was, I think I can control it with my head because this kind of stuff, it's like in combat, right? I need to do it quick, and reaching up is stopping me from holding a gun. So I think it's just like I just send an impulse in my brain. I just sort of think that I want to see that way.
All right. So the problem with all of this stuff is that it's not romantic future tech. It's grungy. Fuck, this is awesome tech. Okay, here's how it works, right? You fucking God damn it, Google, stop trying to record my voice. You think, but it actually requires quite a lot of brain power to do it. It's like you got to think about like the number one for like a minute and or whatever. Well, not a minute, but like 4 seconds, like just constantly. And that's harder than you think, right? If you just like clear your mind and like turn it on. It's like trying to turn on like imagine if you're in your house right now and you tried to turn on your kitchen light with your brain from all the way over there. It's kind of like trying to fucking filter out everything and just turn that on. And the more cybernetics you get, the harder it is for you guys to do that. But yeah, you turn it on. And it's kind of jarring because one side, like, do you have to close your good eye? Like, how do you work?
Well, because I can still see with this eye. It's just I have a different range of vision with it. So I've still got 20/20. It's just one is giving me this infrared low light sort of vision.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it goes all red, like Predator style.
Yeah. All right, so you look around.
It's probably weird the first time I've used it. So
yeah, who's got?
It takes some getting used to.
So this is the first time you've turned it on, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so it is like everything goes blue, essentially, right? And
Not red.
then
Okay.
and then the heat starts siphoning into the eye, like the eye starts recognizing things. And here's the thing about the heat sensor: it only works from a certain distance. Like if you were to like use binoculars on
I'm turning on my infrared. I've got infrared.
Yeah, and it's infrared is heat, right?
No, it's low light. I'm trying to look through the windows.
I'm pretty sure infrared's heat.
Infrared it changes the color spectrum, so you could see it. It's almost like night vision, but not quite.
Yeah, it picks up on the different light spectrum.
Is it just light spectrum?
Yeah.
But it's like based on
Yeah.
heat, right?
Yeah, well, it's
No, infrared. Usually, how infrared works, you shine an infrared light at something, and then you can't see that with normal vision unless you use infrared. But obviously, they're doing
I
some
thought that was
sci-fi bullshit.
I was
Yeah, so-
I was under the impression it was like infrared. I'm reading about it now.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
the
Yeah, it's on the red end of the. Yeah, okay.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
if
it's emitted particularly by heated objects. So yeah, it's heat vision basically.
Yeah, it is heat vision.
But
yeah.
there's a specific one for heat vision which I couldn't afford, so you might not want to give me that.
There is one that is that.
I'm sure there was one on that list that was heat. I picked this one because it's like I don't need light to see.
There is a thermograph sensor. That might be the one.
That was the one.
There is ultraviolet. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, it really depends because the difference that you have here is going to help. Because you mean like if I need to basically understand what it is that you've got in your head here.
I got this for low light, and I'm pretty sure there was a separate heat one which I couldn't afford.
Yeah, so it's it basically is like it's molecules that are heated by excited by a heat source and give off different things. So if you're looking at a human being, like for example, the cheeks are redder than everything else, and it sort of fades off. And you know, if you're looking at a human being, like who has like, let's say you're looking at Hal, right? everything is sort of colored heat-wise, and his stomach is sort of like bluer because there's not as much heat around the fat that he has. But his eye is completely devoid of all heat, and it's just, almost blue or purple, however you want to look at it. We're just gonna, for now, we're just gonna judge that it's like that because that's what I had in my mind you got.
I'll check in the book.
You will check later. We'll check later for sure. But for now, you look over the building, and it's a building. It allows you to see through, like, they've got like black paint, I guess, or like something, probably like printer paper or something like that on the window. But you can sort of see through it because of the thermographic sensor that you have, and it kind of like shows off like just a lot of like lamps, like just shitloads of lamps on the inside. And whenever you look through the window, you can definitely see it. And the cops, you can kind of see that they're like, their body heat like definitely shows that they're wearing some sort of padding underneath their jackets. But you can't see anything lower than that. And the car itself is sort of like hot in the bonnet. What are you specifically looking for?
I want to know if there's people inside that building.
Well, I mean, you can't see through walls.
But I can see through the windows to see if there's a heat source emitted.
Yeah, I just told you there's some lamps in there.
Lamps.
Uh-huh.
So as Voxel's walking up, Voxel, sugar.
Like the type of lamps that you would say grow something with, not just like I'm lighting my room. No.
You and me,
It's a
Henley,
grow up! Yay!
Henley, you and me are just like on the same spectrum. I knew exactly what you were talking about as soon as you started doing that, but I didn't want to
Yeah.
edit it. What's going on? What's going on, back?
I'm getting some strange things from that building.
Like what?
I'm guessing they're lamps.
So there's.
Got really southern on that one. Lamps.
Lamps.
I know what we.
So they like it bright.
Ocean. If they got a lot of light in there, right? And then, like, if we pull the plug, maybe people would start coming out, right? To see what
Hey.
the hell's going on.
Maybe pulling the plug's a good idea, because they could have lamps up there so we can't see in there. Or, maybe some idiots
Look.
growing some weed.
The idea
Oh,
is we
pharmaceuticals.
want to cause a commotion, right? These cops are scoping out this place, and then when the cops react, we want to jump them. So we're doing like reverse shit that they're doing, right? We're causing the trouble, they respond, and then we respond to them.
Or alternatively, right, we could just let them fight it out with the gang and not get involved at all. I think that would be a particularly good idea.
Croker,
So-
if you don't shoot someone today, I'ma shoot you.
So just so you know, you got infrared, correct? That's the eye attachment you got, Peachy? All right.
Yes.
Allows a user to see in near total darkness using heat emissions for image reception. So I was correct. It was heat
Oh,
emissions.
okay, so it's a bit of both. I got it because I wanted to see in the dark, but
Yeah.
that's cool.
No, I mean, it is seeing in the dark. You just see a different thing. Anyway.
So y'all think you can take the power down?
Yo, I think we're good. And I'm gonna like look over to Flask, who's like metal arms and stuff like that, and it's just like, I bet he could rip out any type of wire.
I feel that would be extraordinarily dangerous because his arms are quite conductive and yes, I think perhaps he should use some sort of newspaper insulation before if
Is
he.
she like one of them, like, what do you call it? Heroin addicts?
I think
Close.
so. Yeah.
Plus, she brews her own.
I
He
do
calls
not,
it morphine. Does the same shit.
do not. No, I
Pretty
do not
good.
touch my own.
But she
Kroger.
won't give it to you. You have to steal it.
Kroger,
I am
I've seen you
total-
nose deep in that doctor bag of yours.
All right, so let's
I thought it was just sniffing bleach.
let's get a move on with the action part of this. Yeah. So
No! I want to make fun of the croaker.
you guys split up into teams. I'm fucking making it happen. You guys split up into teams. Tell me how you're gonna break into the back of this building. Like, how do you guys do it?
Well, actually, one of the things that we're gonna do is
Keeping in mind that these cops are simply observing this building right now, so there might actually be gangbangers, what you assume gangbangers inside of this building. So
what Flask, I, and Nina, I think, are doing are kind of like scoping around like the back of the building, right? Trying to see if there's any like transformer relays going
okay,
in.
here's the thing. It's been stipulated plenty of times in Nightcity that a lot of the electrical equipment is literally sewer based.
Okay.
So if you
So
wanna
we
like affect the building from the outside, you need to do it from underground.
Gotcha.
Is there an
Or get-
underground access anywhere that we could get to?
Yeah, there'd be a sewer entrance somewhere. Whether or not you can understand which breaker connects to which outlet is completely different. You could just say fuck it, get rid of everything. I don't see why you wouldn't. Considering what.
And I'm perfectly happy to help with that. Why don't we just do that?
Yeah, that would actually give us some time, right? If we go into the sewers, cut the wire and stuff like that, who knows? We might even fight like a crocodile or something. I heard there's crazy shit down there.
I'm particularly thrilled about mussing my blade legs and the rest of my outfit since I plan to see Paul later, but fine.
At least your legs are wiped clean, right?
Sure,
And
they
they-
are
To be
easy
fair,
to
Yeah, I
clean.
can just imagine it.
It's
Fast
cool,
forward a
It's
couple hours,
alright.
you'd be like, "Hi, honey. Wow, you smell like feces."
I'll make sure to find a shower somewhere.
you.
You smell like
Notice.
feces and toilet duck.
Toilet duck. Good God. That's a lot of toilet duck to make the sewers smell like that. You know?
Well, no, obviously you just like, just wipe them down with a bit of toilet duck afterwards. Give them a scrub with a toilet brush.
Yeah, so we're gonna see if we can't find like a sewer entrance type deal.
Yeah, I mean, you find one. I mean, you just fucking follow the road till you find one, and there'd probably be like it's an American city, right? So there'd probably be like those on street like elevator thingies or like stairwells or whatever they have, or even storm drains that you could slide down if you wanted to get in that way. You'd find something.
Cool. So we find something,
And
Yeah.
and then
So,
we just gotta navigate.
yeah. So, does anyone have any sort of?
I just have like a crappy torch.
I'm not talking about torch. I'm just talking. I mean, I assume you guys can fucking look around and stuff. But let's take a look. Let's see. Streetwise, I would say would work here.
I have that.
Yeah.
No, I do. I have that.
Why don't you roll that for me then?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got
13?
streetwise too.
That's well. I mean, you're not in the sewer with them, so you know.
All right.
So yeah, you find what you need to look for. It's basically like it looks like a big tube, right? And it's covered in like like it's kind of like insulated with like that alfoil stuff they do, around cabling and stuff like that. It might be hazardous to your health to cut it, but then again, who cares, right? Like you could probably cut through it pretty quickly, but I would hazard that you would probably assume that it might be conductive or like dangerous to do something like that. So it's up to you whether you want to try it.
Well, I think what Vox wants to do is he wants to do like an awareness/notice to see if there's not like one of those like flip boxes or something like that they can't break into just in the flip a switch.
There's not going to be a fucking switch box down here, man. I can tell you that right now. It's underground power. Like it's not like be like, well, here's the switch box to all the houses. Let me just and turn off all the power. Nah, man. It's literally tubes filled with shitloads of like power cables that go to like apartment buildings. Inside the apartment building would probably be like what you're looking for, but not sewer level. Sewer level, you find like just everything, like just like big hunking wires. So
Vox is going
Okay,
to.
hold on. I have an idea.
Yeah.
So, well, I have two questions. I have a question and an idea.
Mhm.
First, what skill would I use to check whether or not this is possible? And could I slice it very quickly and have Voxel like pull me away so that there's not too much damage done in case it like shocks me and I can't pull myself away?
yeah, okay. So there, I mean,
Really sharp blade legs,
Yeah,
but metal.
electricity is
everyone.
pretty fucking quick.
Everyone, if
think
you see someone being electrocuted, do not touch them.
Don't touch
Do
them,
not
yeah.
help them.
Yeah, you say that, Henley, but I got a reflex of 8. I think I can do it.
Oh,
Can't
Yeah,
help
and
you
I
with
mean, why
lightning.
doesn't he?
Okay.
Does he have
Is
any
this where we
rubber?
get
Like,
half the party wiped because they're all basically getting done.
No. Let me do it. Vox is going to take off his flak jacket and wrap it around like the handle of the katana that he has. Actually, that's a question that I have. The katana that he has is actually like crystal lined. It's one of those mono katanas.
yeah.
I don't know the.
You took.
structure.
Is this the one you took from the
samurai.
The samurai guy? Yeah, okay. It is a normal monokatana, and monokatanas are serrated to or sharpened to a very fine edge. They're like, I read something about knives being sharpened to like, you know, 0.000000 whatever.
Okay.
It's like that. Like if you hold up a piece of paper, you could just sort of like drag it through it and it would work.
Can't you like actually like just drop the paper on it?
Yes,
It's like,
yes,
it's
that's it.
strong.
Yeah, and it would cut through if you like if a piece of paper landed on the blade, it would just cut. That's how sharp the monokatanas are. So you could theoretically cut through this thing, and it would be kind of cool if you did it. And you know what? I would say that since it's not connected to your body, you would just be able to do it.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like being like precautious and like, you know, I have like my flak jacket like turned inside out. I got my hands in it, and I'm just like holding it like with the you know, like, you know, where you have your jacket like covering your hands, kind of going at it like that. And it does have like holes on it.
Give me a melee.
Cool.
I never get to use my blade legs.
I mean,
This is a situation where you don't want to.
Yeah.
unfortunately,
you don't want to.
you're
I
connected
know.
to them.
Oh, come on.
Damn it, Headley.
I mean, hey, dude, this is all you. You're the one doing this. You know, I don't have any.
This is all your fault, Henley.
It's all my fault? All right, I remember that. Let's take a look here. What is that? Reflex? All right, 4. You're good. You just, so you do that, right? And you wrap your hands in this fucking thing, and you go to like, you know, and swing down. But I want to say that you slice into it, and just like it just hits metal. And it just vibrates in your hand. You're like,
Gotcha.
So, you missed, essentially. Good job.
Okay.
No consequences. You can roll again if you like.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
I am going to.
But Nina laughs at you. That's the most important
I'm
thing.
pretty sure Flash laughed at me too.
Yeah. Yeah, 17. Yeah, you just, you know, you man up and you fucking do it.
Yes.
And you slice down. And you cut it. And it's, you know, I hate bringing it, I'm going to bring it up again. I don't hate it. I love actually bringing this up. The scene from Die Hard when he cuts all the electrical wires with the chainsaw. Yeah, it's that scene, basically.
So it's like I cut into it, and then there's just like sparks everywhere and shit. Like
Pretty much, yeah. And then you just leave your chainsaw on the ground and walk away. No, you don't do that, but
No,
yeah.
This is like a katana I got from a like legitimate ninja. I'm keeping this with me my entire life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass this down to my grandson if he
It's
ever
no,
lives.
it's no different from anything else, except it like looks. It's got like tassels or something on it, and it's like white, milky white
Yeah,
katana.
All right, so we do that, and then I guess we cut to the on-ground party and see what chaos ensues as we make our way out.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys make your way out, and do you leave the same way you came in, sort of thing? So you can like maybe assault them from the back or something. Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, same way we came in.
Okay. Yeah. And yeah. So what are you guys looking for? Like a back entrance or something? Like, what's the deal there?
I think we're just gonna try and scope out the situation, see what happens with the building, right? Because we just cut the power. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people just like walking out, like looking around and stuff like that.
You just cut the power, so maybe we'll see how we go. What's the other two teams doing? Like, give me an idea of what the other teams are up to. Like, anyone watching the cops? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, well, me and Lucy are out front.
Yeah,
I've got an eye on a cop, but I'm like, no. Okay, you see that one by your thumb?
Uh-huh.
Push that down. Now, don't touch the
Magazine
trigger.
fell out. Is that supposed to happen? Is this one, Bob?
That is supposed to happen when you push the fucking magazine release. But
It's
Okay,
there.
no.
Right there.
you did me a solid earlier, sugar.
Huh? Yes.
Put it in. Now push it in.
Okay, right. So, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now you touch that button again, I'm gonna touch this button on my gun. Okay. So
Is
don't
it-
touch that button again.
Okay, fine.
I'm cool. I'm cool.
Okay.
That one by your thumb.
Okay. What
no.
is
Right.
I
this?
like to imagine that as soon as you hit the actual safety button, you just hear the doom, doom, doom as like all the lights go off on the block.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Go back.
right. Yeah. So yeah, everything.
No. As I just take the safety off and just.
And I just like push the end of the Uzi away from my face.
Sorry. Right. Is that supposed to happen?
What do I see when all the lights go off now?
The cops sort of like do this thing where they sort of like.
These guys are fucking idiots.
So they like scooch down in their chairs, in case you were wondering.
I mean, I was wondering about the building, but it is good to know that they are idiots.
They do that thing that all good modern open world video game protagonists learn how to do. It's hide in a car by just leaning down. Yeah, so perfectly reasonable for them to do that because they're just here. Like apparently they might just be here to watch. You don't know.
Not for long.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the building, now that there's no lights, can I see people's heat signatures, perhaps?
I mean, yeah, you see like things walking around and sort of maybe going a little crazy, but like you don't know what they are really.
How many shapes am I seeing?
It's hard to tell whether they're the same shape or not. Give us awareness/notice. Let's see if you can just if you get over 20, you can maybe count them, but.
Awareness/notice. Do I get my combat sense on this?
Yes.
Which is now
6?
meaty 6.
Meaty 6. All right, yeah, perfect. So yeah, you're counting maybe like 13 people inside the building. At least from the windows that you've seen.
And are they moving erratically now the lights have gone off?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And speak of the devil, maybe one of them opened, like you see a guy open a door and look around. Like he does that whole, like a guy with a bandana like looks out and he's like, fuck, looking around. And he looks at the car, right, that's parked in front. And he sort of like does like he's holding like a little tiny Uzi or something like that, and he's like he sort of leans over and he looks over the top and he sees these two cops like laying down, and he and then he's just like, oh fuck, and then he runs back and he like he like just unleashes and sprays up the fucking car. And the cops inside are okay, and you see like the car start and like the siren turn like woo, and then the car just sort of like drives like they're still like sitting like down, they can't see out the windshield, and the guy's just like driving away, and the guy like a couple of windows in the second floor or the third floor like sort of break the windows and just start shooting down at this car. The car's just getting completely peppered with gunfire. It's like people just like unleashing like torrents of bullets onto this car, and this car just like drives around the corner and then crashes into. Do I want him to crash into Voxel's car? T-bone into it.
I kind of want them to do that.
Let's see. Do they have a driving skill? They do. Hang on. Let me see.
What's your driving skill?
I did crash into a parked car, so that means it's probably blocking some alleyway, to be honest.
Let's take a look here. They need a 20 or higher to not crash into your car. Ooh. So yeah, they're driving through this intersection, and they just fucking pedal to the metal, trying to get away from gunfire. Just fucking T-bone into the side of your van. Your van sort of like tips upright and then falls over onto its side.
Like that scene, like I imagine it's like one of those like little like side entrances on the street, and then Voxel comes out and he's just like, job well done, and he just sees and I think he snaps. I think Voxel snaps and he just charges them.
Yeah.
The second I see that, I'm gonna tell Lucy to cover me and then just run.
Yeah.
With what?
Fucking gun, you dumbass bitch!
But shoot it right. Okay.
Fucking goddamn retarded Joseph. Fucking goddamn! Shoot that thing.
Cover somebody. I don't know. You have told me this.
You are slowly turning into that lady from True Lies every single time. It's like we're just getting closer and closer to you just being her. I wish I remember her character name because
I've never seen True Lies.
you should watch True Lies. It's your homework. You need to watch True
God.
Lies because
Fuzzy.
that character
You would like it, Fuzzy.
You would like it. That character is literally your
Lucy,
character. so-
Fuzzy, girl.
Yeah, you need to watch that shit. Okay, so, you guys, what are you doing? Are you trying to kill the cops? Like, what's going on here?
I'm in a van that got tipped over.
You're just like sitting there and just like on the phone, like texting one of your girls. You're just like, hey, Rally. Yeah, definitely can't wait to get back home. Winky face, winky face. She sends you like
Winky
an
face.
eggplant emoji and like, you know.
As you send her back the squirt emoji and you're about to hit send, and the
Yeah,
van
you-
just goes,
Yeah, you're just like sitting there and you tilt over sideways and then you just sort of roll. And then we get the scene of you kicking open the back of the van or something like that. And you just see these two cops just like peering over the top of their like dashboard as like they look. They see you.
Can I tap on the window and go license and registration?
No, and then like there's just you see like halfway down the street, you just see Voxel in just like a sheer rage with the katana raised above his head.
Doing that samurai run for like fucking 500 meters. Just like, okay. At this point, let's
Fuzzy's developed a squeak.
let's break into initiative, yeah, guys. Let's break into initiative. All right. I don't have any pictures for these guys yet, but these are different from the last ones you fought. My phone does a weird. Oh, let me just take that off there. But yeah, these are the vice cops because that's what they are. They are vice. Make sure you remember, guys, to hit your character stuff.
Do I still have damage, Henley?
Yes, you do. Yes, it hasn't changed. You haven't rested.
How long have we
I was
been?
just-
We drove to a
was just
different
bored.
place. We got a job. We've started a new job.
An hour, 2 hours, maybe
Yeah.
max. Like,
What? You've got
That
like
was this
a
morning.
couple of weeks to go, yeah, haven't you?
yeah, you've got you got.
No, I'm in light.
So you got
I'm in
you,
light
you
now.
basically got like 4 more days of resting. Like literally, like you need to do 4 straight days of resting with medical assistance in order for you to recover
I'm gonna
that.
rest my bullets in these fuckers' brains.
Yeah, that's right. Do it, bear. All right. Oh, hang on. So I'm still trying to make these guys. Ooh. Okay, so these guys actually have interesting armor. No. There we go.
Fucking armor is so broken.
I mean, it's not really. You know what's broken? Fucking
I can't do
subdermal
damage. I
armor.
have to keep spraying at them until their armor goes away.
Yeah,
No
I mean,
matter how much damage I
I
do.
threw half of my armor with one shot accidentally.
yeah. Like,
Yeah, but you always do half armor, but it's always half.
that's right, yeah. But, like, every time that you do damage, it also adds damage to them. And you only need to do, like, fucking 6 damage for them to get knocked out, you know. Alright, so...
No, interestingly enough, because of me upgrading my car, I know the health points of a bulletproof window. I actually know the SDP of it.
oh, yeah, what is it?
It is going to be half of the SDP of the actual car itself.
Oh, okay.
It does 15 and it has 15 SP. So armor value.
Yeah, so one of the guys is on the radio pretty much as initiative starts, by the way, too.
After just crashing the car. These guys are fucking mental. They need to die.
I mean, to be fair,
were
they just got,
getting
like...
shot at. Of course, I'm gonna call backup.
Yeah,
if I
they
mean-
were just getting shot at
it
by
up.
like gangbangers and stuff, so of course they're gonna be on the radio. They're not on the radio to talk about you guys. They're talking about, you know, what they were doing before.
Cops don't discriminate in this town.
Well,
Let's face it, neither do we.
Yeah, they're more indiscriminate than anything.
All right, so let's get these.
Hello?
Let's get some initiative for you guys on these guys. So, you guys have got some pretty good initiative aside from Cal.
I was just in a small car accident.
Yeah. I feel like
He's calling State Farm.
A small loan.
He's got to finish his text before he does anything, okay?
all right. So Vi, what up? What are you doing?
I love that picture of those cops.
You know, I should get this because that's the guy from LA Noire, right? So I
Yeah.
should get the LA Noire guy as he like levels up in the game and just have him as different cops every time.
Different like when he's in Vice and
Oh yeah, hang on. Let me, because these guys are vice cops. So let me get.
Oh, Christ. Here we go.
Hope you're enjoying this bit of visual humor on the podcast.
Well, let's face it, chat can't
Just
see
Google
what's
it.
going on.
Google
yeah,
it,
chat can't
actually.
see what's going on either, so.
Yeah. Anyway, so what are you doing? What's up?
Well, apparently there's bulletproof glass, so I'm going to use a high rate of fire weapon.
I mean,
Um,
yeah, sure.
okay, so I'm going to try and shoot at this cop, which I've selected.
You would be maybe close to 100 meters away from these people. If you were across the road from where they were parked before, so that's where you are now. You're about 100
Okay,
meters
well,
away.
I'm like, I want to move closer.
Sure, yeah, go ahead. Move
What's
closer.
that modifier for moving?
You got like 12 meters around, right? So like, it's a run speed. On your-
Yeah.
I think
What's my
mine's-
negative modifier on my to hit?
From that far away?
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use my my smart gun. I'm gonna
No,
use that.
what he's getting at is that it's gonna take you like 10 movement action, or like around 10 movement actions to actually get to the car.
Yeah.
So to do the 10 movement actions and shoot would be like a negative 20, and I don't think you can physically move that fast.
No, there's a limitation on how far you can move. It's not like you can move 12 meters every turn. It's 12 meters maximum, whatever your movement allowance is. What's your movement allowance? Nina could get there in 2 turns because she's fucking quick as shit. Keeping in mind that turns are like 3 seconds long, right? So,
Movement allowance is 3.
and what is your run speed?
My run is 9.
Okay, so you can move 9 meters a turn. You can
Right.
move 9 meters every 6 seconds if you book it.
I'm trying to shoot them with my gun.
Yes, so you're 100 meters away. It'll be DC 30 to hit.
Okay, I'll use my smart gun.
That gives you a +2, which you should have already activated. So you spend the round hooking up your smart gun.
No,
Yes,
I got it in my brain. It's not a plug-in one.
it is a plug-in one. You have to
It's not
plug
a
it into
plug-in
your
one.
brain.
No, that's how the
You-
smart guns work in this game. It's like a little cord that comes out the back of your head.
No,
that you-
because there was 2 different ones.
Yes.
Remember when we were doing Cyberware and it wasn't the plug-in one? It was like a
Oh, it was the chip deck one, where it just has to like hold in your hand and then it links up, right?
yeah.
Wait, you have that? I'm gonna
Yeah.
look at your cybernetics real quick. I don't see it. Did you write it? You've got a smart gun link, right? What have you got? How is it wireless?
Because that's what we talked about when I bought it.
Okay, but did you write it down?
Write what down?
The upgrade for it. I've been playing this
Oh,
game with
in
you
the
guys
gun?
for like
yeah. I've
fucking-
got the gun. The gun has got it all ready to go.
Which gun?
The Armorlight .44 auto pistol.
All right. I see 4 mags, 8. I see 4 mags, 8 per mag. I don't see anything else. I don't see where you've
On
got
the
the upgrade.
modifiers. Look at the modifiers.
Yes, I see that you've got smart gun enabled. I don't see that you've got the wireless though.
Well, the wireless is on the gun as well.
No, it's not. Unless you fucking bought it and wrote it down.
Yeah, this is like so the smart gun link is like one of those things you have to.
No,
like,
that's why I was asking. You have to buy the wireless on the gun.
Yes, you do. It's a hand grip thing, right? So it basically, you have to get, not only do you have to have a hand, like robotic hand to enable it, but you also have to have the gun that receives it.
This makes no sense of what you said. I'm going to shoot him with my Magnum.
Okay, great. So, ooh, okay. Yeah.
fucking hell.
Completely your fault.
Okay, a 1 is not so bad. That's fine. 1 is
Okay.
fine. So you go to take a shot, and you just miss completely. Like maybe did you run? Did you move first?
Yes.
Okay. So you move first, and maybe you're just out of breath when you arrive, and you take a wild shot, and you just completely whiff. And yeah, okay. Is that all you're doing?
Can I do it again?
I mean, sure. It'd be a -4.
Okay.
At least you didn't hit the van.
Hit the
If
bottom
I
of
had
the
a
van,
fucking
just
pen, I
like
probably
hits the petrol tank, blows up.
He's just got this car. So that's a -4, right?
Yes, -4.
Yeah.
You miss.
Okay.
You need to get a 25. See how on the Magnum it's 100 meters is 25? Yeah, you need to pass that. All right, next, Nina. You are you're up top street level now. You are probably maybe 40 meters away from the car. And that means, Vox, you're also about 40 meters away. So what are you doing? I mean, you've just gotten out of the sewer. You see the cop car crash into the van.
I yell, "Oh shit!" That's not good. How do I get over there and start killing people?
You have 46 meters of movement a turn. You can very easily sprint over there, little lady.
Okay, so I sprint, and who poses the greatest threat to my friends? That's my question right now.
Both of the
No
cops.
one right now. The cops aren't even aggravated on you guys.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, the only people who's aggravated right now is Voxel because his car got tipped over, and Vi for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Because she's bi. That's understandable.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I want to sprint over there and then just kind of chill, because if no one's mad at us, then I probably shouldn't start killing people.
Okay.
But I want to be ready
Yep.
to start killing people if necessary.
Yep. Okay. So do you just want to run over there?
Yeah.
So give us an idea of how you set up to do you, because it's not just like a casual like doot, 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 doot. It's not like that at all. You need to physically sprint to get over there with 46 meters a turn in 3 seconds. So
Yeah. Well, so when I actually ran for a living before the blade legs, and even after the blade legs, I had this sort of idea in my head that I would like get ready to run and then run.
yeah.
But as I've gotten into more kind of situations where there's really no time to get ready to run, you just need to run. Situations like that in this lovely, murder hobo world that we live in. I've sort of gotten used to that. So I basically just literally go from 0 to 60, like in a second.
Okay. Do you do a little like leaning forward pose first, and then you just fucking.
Pretty much, like I kind of, I'm trying to be expedient about it. So I just like look in the direction of where I want to go. I see what's happening and I just jet. Like I literally just jet. And all people see are like a flash of my blade legs as I'm suddenly kind of blurring over there.
Yeah. How do you stop?
46
46 meters in 3 seconds is fast. So how do you fucking slow down? Do you slow down by like ice skate style?
I could do that. I mean, I do have blade legs.
You do,
So sure. Yeah. I run, let's say I run behind the car. So I'm not like right where the cop car is.
Yo, these cops must be losing their fucking mind all of a sudden, right? Like they hit a car, a humongous Hawaiian guy rolls out after they got like fucking completely shot up by cars. Someone's behind them just shooting wildly in the air for some reason. And now some Russian girl just fucking sprints past the back of the car and just be like, What the fuck? What is
Exactly.
happening right now?
So I run behind the car, and like once I'm there, like right where the end of the car begins behind the car, I just kind of take one leg and like do this pirouette thing with it, basically like an ice skater, except on concrete with my blade leg. And there's some sparks that shoot off, but I stop.
Nice. Yeah, I like it. And you can have the rest of your turn now. What would you like to do?
You say sparks. There wasn't a cut fuel line for Vauxhall's brand new van, was there?
No.
That would be bad.
Damn it, PC, stop trying to blow up a car.
Funny, but bad.
That's our house.
He just got it. Hey man.
Check out my brand new.
The car crashed into.
Poor Vauxhall.
I mean, okay, all you need to do is tip it back upright and then
Remember the
repair...
fuck wine is in that car.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's tipped.
Oh no, my upholstery.
Let's get a...
Is it possible for us to tip it back over?
Yeah, no, absolutely. You can just tip it upright and just, tinker with the engine a little bit and it'll be fine.
Possibly after the fight, though.
Yeah, no, definitely. Unless you want to tip it onto the front of this car for some reason.
Why not? Why don't I just do that once I get there? I'm just like, well, they're not mad at us yet. Why don't we just try and fix the car?
Sure. I mean, you probably won't be able to tip it yourself. This is more like, wait, what is your body skill? I say that as I don't know I assume your body skill is not 10.
It's 8.
Oh, wow.
My
Okay.
body type?
Yeah, no, your body skill. It's 8,
Where
yeah?
is that?
It's on your
No.
attributes, yeah?
It is body type.
Body
it is
type.
body type.
Yeah, sorry.
It's 8.
It's
yeah,
8?
It's 8.
Shit.
Damn, girl.
That's pretty good. That's like,
Pretty ripped.
so 8 is probably along the lines of like, not Olympic athlete, but like enthusiast weightlifter. Like someone who's like...
Former Olympic athlete.
I mean, I
Pro-you
was
lift,
an
like-
Olympic athlete running, and now I'm a blade leg wielding assassin ninja.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
it's...
So
Yeah. So, I mean, you would struggle. You would probably need an assistance from maybe like a 6 or a 7 to lift this thing. But you could do the thing where you like, you couldn't snap it, right? You couldn't bring it over your head or nothing like that. But you could get it halfway up to your body. Like that's how heavy.
Do the Hulk thing.
so maybe I land right with
Yeah.
the sparks, and as I'm landing, I'm like, so let's write this car. Who's gonna help me?
I mean, the two cops are just like looking around. It's like, maybe one of them's loading like a shotgun or something like that, like underneath, like in the car, and he's just like, and like maybe they're not really paying attention. And the other one that's driving is probably just like, getting to move the car into like reverse or something like that because they T-barred this car, so but that's what you see. So, yeah, you can get behind the car and maybe wait for someone else to come over there to help you lift it. But yeah, it would take someone else to help you. Speaking about that, Lucy. Where are you? You're over. You were where? So you're like 100
Yeah.
meters away across the street, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. I was sort of like by the lamppost we were looking at, just sort of like, cover.
Hide behind this electrical box. What could go wrong?
Yay. I don't know, I'm just behind by a lamppost going, shit, and I'm just gonna fire a burst at the car with my at the police car with my Uzi. I'm just like, I
Okay.
don't know.
Do you have the stats for an
I'm not-
Uzi somewhere? No.
I don't because
All right,
I
let me see if I can find you something real quick,
Okay.
and like if you allow me, I'll just edit your sheet. So
Yeah,
keep,
go for it.
Keep wing wanging for a time, and I'll
wing wanging control. Yes.
with your mouth.
So
keep
in the
talking.
best of circumstances, what's going to happen is you're just going to hear a clip unload and you're just going to see bullets fly past you in every direction.
Yeah.
Do you know, I think even if the croaker accidentally hit Vi, she'd be okay with that. Because she's doing it. She's covering her in bullet holes.
In bullet holes, yeah.
I was just like, Because let's face it,
Motivation.
she's never fired anything bigger than a small pistol before. This is an Uzi, so it's just going to be like.
Uzis are pretty small.
Actually, is Uzi under handgun or SMG?
SMG. It's under SMG.
Yeah, but let's face it, the kickback is just going to be like, so, you know, she's going to pepper the car, the wall.
I think Uzis are only 9mm.
Yeah, this one's only 9
Yeah,
millimeters. So.
but it's an awful lot of 9mm bullets just, you know, coming out in a very short period. There's not...
Oh, they're not accurate.
Yeah, no, I'm saying this.
Actually, it's more accurate than most handguns, so you get a +1
Yeah,
on it by default. So
realistically speaking, though, somebody completely inexperienced just, you know.
there's
You probably get a +1 because you have to shoot 700 bullets at once, so you get a minus like 100 to hit.
God. Right, so
almost done. Okay, so yeah, so it has 30 bullets in the chamber. It is very reliable actually, so you could like drop it in the mud and it would be fine. The distance is 150 meters, which means that it's easier to hit. Oh shit, okay, hang on, let me just change it. Your pistols have been shooting at 50 range. I changed it to 100 for this game, so you know, whoops. And okay, yeah, you should be good to go now. You can roll that whenever you want. So if you want to target, what are you aiming for, the car?
Yes.
All right, just aim for one of the dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did I add that to? Okay, I added that to the right character. Cool.
Right, it's just targeted single shot, is it?
No. If you,
No.
hey, this is a hair trigger, so there's no mechanics in this game for hair trigger. But what a hair trigger actually does, it means that it's almost impossible to do single shot. That's essentially what it means. It makes it easier to do auto fire. So I think for your character, we're gonna go full auto. What do you think?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. How does that work?
Okay, so first things first.
God, we've never used these. I hope they work.
So
I'm excited.
yeah, the way that we've got this set up is this is normal damage, right? Yeah, so
Yes.
it's not AP. So what we're going to do is you could literally put down. You're going to be putting down 30 rounds down the street.
Oh my god.
Which is almost impossible to do with dice. So have you got one of these guys selected?
I do. I have
Okay,
the left hand guy selected.
Okay. Now, what you need to do is, do you see the green button that says attack and max rounds per target?
Yep.
Okay, click that.
Mm-hmm.
Click. Unfortunately, you know what? I'm going to say that you catch up to Vi pretty easily and you pass her because I don't want Vi to be like in the spray.
All right, I'm just like, ah!
Yeah, and you run forward and you take a shot. Okay, so there's put 2 for the number of targets.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I'm going to just do this alongside. Okay, good. All right. And just hit enter. Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, perfect. So now the way that this works is because
What the fuck just happened?
this is Cyberpunk, guys. This is the way this game gets complicated. You guys have been doing single shot. This is why this game is complicated, because there is heavy mathematics that go into making sure that guns work and behave the way that they're supposed to. So what does that mean? Well, it means the following. You have selected 2 targets within a range of 100 meters. So you need to pass 25 to hit. So the way that this works is that you need to essentially roll for every single bullet that you fire for 2 targets. So the way that we're going to do this is, do you see the blue box next to you?
The blue box.
Next to the green one? Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so you need to roll. We don't have damage. We didn't say how many hit, right? Okay, so rounds per target. You sure that's right? Okay, so you need to put in.
I believe I got it right because it's I believe it's like a. I think I got it working right. So just go ahead and click the blue box.
And then click 10.
First target. You're gonna need to select 10, and then you're gonna need to click it again and click 7.
Yeah, so this will be for the first target. So 10, then 7.
Okay, so let's... Hang on. Did that do anything?
You need to click the target. Have the target clicked.
Oh, right. Yeah, I did have the target clicked. Right, hang on. Okay, let's try. Hang on a sec. Right. That's being weird. Okay. So 10.
Yep.
Submit. Oh, input value modifier.
Let me take
Nothing?
a look at
Just
this.
leave it at 0.
Okay.
Yeah, leave it. There you go. Perfect.
Oh, right. Okay.
Alright,
It was
so-
2 boxes.
Yeah, so you hit 22, which means that you didn't, like, all of your bullets basically completely missed this guy. Roll that same thing again, now hit 7.
7. Yeah, right. Got you. Modifier, nothing.
Okay, yep, same thing. I think there should be an attack for each one of those damages as well.
I can fix that afterwards.
Yeah, we'll just leave it for now. Because essentially what that means is if she hit with the first one, this guy takes 10 bullets, which is like impossible. So now roll that same thing again twice. So 10, then 7. This is for the second
Again?
guy. Yep.
Okay, right. 10
Yep, miss.
and 7.
Perfect. Yeah, you missed.
Right.
So we basically, what is supposed to happen is each one of these things needs to have a damage and an attack next to it. And then we just go through and be like, okay, this one hits, this one doesn't hit, blah, blah, blah. And then we add it together. Essentially, full auto is how you fucking murderize people in this game. If you roll on deep up to a dude and you're within like 50 meters of him and you full auto, you're gonna fucking murder him. Like, just guaranteed, like, straight hunky-dory.
As it stands, what I've basically done is mildly startle them.
So no, basically what happens is like maybe the guy's like getting in the car, like he's loading his shotgun, right? And he's getting ready to do those fucking, kick some ass, take some names. He's got his mirror shades on and he's got like his little pick and his toothpick in his mouth. He's like, yeah, let's do this shit. And then he just like
All these bullets peppering the back of the car.
yeah, this car is just like getting completely fucked up. Maybe you pop a tire. Maybe like the car, like bullets bounce. Like I could just, we get a camera
smash
shot.
the siren, smash the lights on the top.
Yeah, we get a camera shot of inside of Voxel's van, and maybe like give me a luck check real quick, Lucy.
Oh,
You're Lucy.
fuck. Where's me luck?
Hey.
Oh, Voxel's poor van.
Okay, yeah. So basically, like we get a picture of like your beers. They're like on their side, and like maybe bullets are just like bouncing around it, but like not hitting the beer at all.
Fuck wine, not beer.
Yeah,
Fuck wine.
Fuck wine. Sorry, fuck wine. And yeah, that's your turn. And the mag, like you're controlling it like a crazy person. You're just like holding it, and it's just going off. And maybe you grab your wrist and like steady for the last couple of shots. But then like you just like you're holding down the trigger. It's like at the end, you just like maybe you're looking and it's like, oh, is it over? And then like just you're surrounded with bullets, right? Like shell casings. And then to add insult to injury, the magazine just slips out and just hits the ground.
Oh, bugger!
Is Lucy disappointed that it's over? Or are you like?
No, I'm
excited?
probably just like, well, I did a thing. Okay, that's fine. I think we'll just, okay, pistol time.
The camera box zooms to Vi standing behind her shoulder, and Vi's just going.
And that's all the bullets you have for that gun too, which is great. I just wanted to give you guys a safe understanding of how full auto works in this game, so you can be like,
Give the gun to the most ineffectual shooter.
Yeah, because otherwise it would just be like, well, I gave the party a kill button and they just killed everything. So anyway, yeah, that's what happens. And yeah, we go to the Voxel. What up? You're sprinting down the road. What's your sprint speed? You're 40 meters away.
My sprint speed is 21 meters.
So you get halfway there.
I get halfway there, but there's gonna be like this meter where he just sees like all of this go down before him. And there's going to be a chance, an ever so slight chance, that he might not completely flip. So, in the past, for anybody who's new watching, my character on character creation actually has a mental illness, and I'm kind of having it where he just has psychotic breaks.
Yeah.
So, I am going to roll a cool check, hopefully.
The coolest.
And yeah, 15. So, he's good. He manages to calm and collect himself. He takes the sword, puts it away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then he's just going to kind of
run up and assess the situation.
All right, so you get halfway there, you take a look. Are you rolling like a cool? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I rolled a cool. I got a 15.
Okay, yeah, nice. No. Assess the situation like awareness/notice. Sorry, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know everything that's up to this point, so you don't really have to roll anything. So nothing's really changed. You're not going to find anything new by doing it. So
Actually, what I am gonna do is, since he managed to calm his head, he's gonna try and so he has expert in like the guerrilla warfare, like the surprise warfare and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna roll that to see if there's not any anything he can gain from his surroundings to get some insight into fighting them.
What, the cops?
Yeah, in the car, like if there's any way, like
I mean,
there's, like,
the only insight I could really give you is get them the fuck out of the car.
perfect.
Yeah, I mean, like, but you rolled a 10. Jesus Christ, you guys are fucking killing it with the crits. So make sure you mark down your 2 IP for that. And yeah, let's continue on with this madhouse. The vice cops, my man's, boys in blue. Let's go. So these guys, first thing they're gonna do is they're going to the car reverses like, and like maybe like it takes like just like the front end of his car is just complete. Like, what color is your car? What color did you paint it? Is it white? I'm imagining it's white for some reason.
No, it's a mix of red and blue with flame stripes.
Oh yeah, it definitely has like the frame. It has like flames, like the flame paint on the front of its car.
Chip, sorry, that's was. It
What?
was.
Yeah. And it like sort of reverses back, and the guy, the cop who's driving just sort of looks around. He's just like, you know, and he's got his arm on the back there, and he's like reversing, and then he drives forward, and he sees you there. At the, like, you're blocking the road, Voxel, and the car sort of like literally drives up to you, and then he's just like, maybe he like winds down the window, and he's like, oh no, he uses like he has like the squawker thing that, you know, he's like, shuttle son, get out of the way.
Oh no, he didn't. Oh no, he didn't. All right, this is gonna affect me. Elu Vox doesn't get out of the way, and on the next turn, he's gonna jump on top of the car and start attacking him. Basically.
All right, yeah, cool. So the next vice guy is going to see that you're not moving, and you know, he doesn't do anything from inside the car. So Hal, what up?
How far away did the car get?
Hal hits send.
About like 15 meters away from you. So.
I want to go up to the side of the car and see if I can't like pick it up and tip it.
Yeah, so Nina's over there trying to do that right now.
I'm in the cop car.
You're just gonna like pick up the back of it and like, ugh, so it just can't move anymore. Like,
Yeah, like pick up by its trunk so the tires can't get any traction.
and okay, this will be a strength feat because like picking it up and putting it down within 3 seconds is one thing, but picking it up and holding it so they can't move is another. Are you just trying to hold the back of the car up? Like, what are you doing?
Well, I wanted to like go to the passenger door and just like tip it sideways, but I think that might be a little much. He's not Aaron. Yeah, let's just grab it by like the back bumper and try to pick it up so his tires can't get purchased.
All right, yeah, cool. This will be strength feat. This will be like a 20 for sure.
Come on, Hal. Use the inter-Hawaiian power.
Ooh, close, but no
17.
cigar. Yeah. So like you got it, like you lift it off the ground, but then you put it back down. Like maybe like the cops just like settle down, get out of the way, and then you lift it up, and the both of them just go and look over their shoulder at this fat Hawaiian guy who rolled out the back of his car. Who just
I
lifted.
need help.
Do you want to do anything else?
Tire's flat.
Your tire's flat. I'm here to help.
You doing anything else? Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Good.
Okay. Vi, what are you doing? The only one that's aggravated, aside from like the Uzi.
Aggravated. Somebody just tried to tip the car. There's a lunatic with a sword blocking the way from the police car. But sure, no, I'm the only one that's aggravated them.
Yeah, go ahead. What are you doing?
Can I reload Lucy's weapon for her? Because I want to see that shit again.
There is no like. Do you have 39mm bullets handy?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Do you want me to tell you how much 9mm I have on me?
yeah, how much are you physically carrying on your person at all times?
Well, I have a pack, right?
Like
so
a magazine?
I have
Do you have like a box?
I have 93 9mm in boxes. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get
Well, it's a reload. It's a turn, right?
yeah, but you need to chamber the magazine, right? So you need to put the bullets in the magazine, and then you need to put the magazine in the gun. It's not just like you spend.
Yeah, but the mechanic reload.
Yes, yes. Reload assumes that you have a magazine ready. So if you want to chamber the Uzi, I'm going to say let's get a handgun skill or whatever you feel like would be appropriate here to see how long it takes you to do it.
I think handgun would make the most sense. Well, it's not handgun though, is it?
Well,
it's an SMG, you said.
Yeah, but it's just a magazine, right? And it's 9mm. So if you have a 9mm magazine that you want to chamber, you can totally do that. That's not a big deal. Loading a magazine with 30 rounds in combat would not be fun. No, it would not. It would be fucking insane. But you know what? You're a solo, so you can add your solo skill to this roll as well. So you'd be rolling at a +6. So.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Change that number, dog. There we go.
Hey, all right.
30.
30 is like almost one of the impossible levels to get to. So what did you actually roll there? You rolled a 9 plus 21. So yeah. Okay, that's pretty easy.
Guns are kind of my thing, but like I want to set the scene. So Lucy's just like sprayed off. She's still got the like holding the gun, going, "What the fuck just happened?" And I just like slam a magazine underneath into the gun. And she's still holding it. What is happening?
I like the idea that the magazine drops out. You just sort of catch it, and you just sit on the ground. And you just like. And Lucy's just like, and like holds it sideways, and you just stand up and just go, just jam the magazine in the bottom.
How did you? How?
So you did it within 3 seconds, which is like, it's kind of like the same level of like hardcore devotedness that like Nina has with her running that you have with gun skills, sort of thing.
like I have with my medical shit.
It's a gun.
Yeah, like you guys are all like crazy in like different directions, like a pie chart of just fucking crazy people. And you're like combat loading, like it's just like super quick. So you grabbed it and you just like speed loading.
Maybe I've
like,
got a stripper clip for magazines that would make sense.
No, you would not have that. But this is you with your thing and your thumbs and fingers. You know, practice loading.
On that shit.
Yeah.
You should play poker.
Yeah, so that's your whole turn doing that. Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Can I do any more movement towards the car?
Yeah, you can move your 9 meters towards the car.
Thanks. Thanks for that.
Yeah. All right. Nina, what's up? What are you doing? You're trying to lift this car, and then you see Hal sort of walk away from you and trying to lift the back of the other car. Do you want to go over and help him lift that car?
I was just gonna say that. I literally was just gonna say that. I mean, since no one's helping me and I can't do this, and he clearly needs some help over there.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be a good friend. Almost. And drop my side of the car that I was trying to lift.
Yep. With a crunch.
Go help him out.
Yeah. I like the windshield on, the revision mirror on the side of the car is completely fucked, you know. And you go help him out. Yeah, you sort of jog over there and you lift the back of the car. Now with the two of you, you can definitely easily lift. Like you share the load, and this car is definitely not as heavy as the last one. But what is the intention here? You just gonna hold it?
Can we crush some people with it?
I mean, you could probably tip it to one side so that it doesn't like move.
Yeah, my idea was to pick it up and tip it over so they either can't get out easily or they can't get away.
Okay. Yeah. So,
I'm good with that. Let's tip it so that it's not in our way anymore.
all right. Which side do you want to tip it on? The driver's side or the passenger side?
Which one has the shotgun?
The passenger.
Passenger.
So let's tip it on the passenger side so he can't get out and shoot us.
All right, I like that. So you guys just like, and then like you see Nina like sort of log over, and you just both lift it, and both the cops are looking back at you while you do this, and they're just like, and then you tip the car.
Sorry, boys.
And
it
at
might
that
be
point,
kind of stuck.
yeah, at that point, we have some friends coming to join us.
Oh.
Yeah, what are Flask and them doing?
Oh yeah, Flask. Yeah, we should add him to the thing as well. So this is Flask, and this would be the other dude.
We have an entire building of gangbangers also shooting. Are they
Yeah.
part of Voxel's family now?
I don't really have anything made up for these dudes, so we're just gonna make.
You
them,
my daddy.
We're just gonna make them these guys. So I'm not gonna throw too many at you guys because it's kind of crazy that in the situation that you're in right now. So we'll just do. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. We're just gonna do 5. Why not? That seems like fun. I mean, you are like trying to get cop heads, right? So you know. Okay, great. What's the deal here, guys? These guys are going to roll in some initiative. Let's go. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm just going to cover some stuff while I do this. Okay, that's better. Much better. Now I can actually do it. Cool. All right. So, number 1. Let's go. Initiative. Boom. Wow, 16. That's a pretty good roll for him. Another good roll. Another good roll. Damn, these guys. Wow, 20. Holy shit. And let's get you Maelstrom Bros. Uh, 13 and a 10. Okay, good. All right. Let's see. 8 and 12. Okay. So let's reorganize descending. Cool. Shit, you got a lot of dudes in between then and then. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have these dudes act together. Otherwise, it's gonna take way too long to do. So we're just gonna have them act on the 20. I think that's fair, right? Oh,
Are we going to finish the first round before they come in? Or in the middle of the round?
Where were we up to? It was Nina, right?
No, we still had Kroger, myself, and the cops, and Hal.
No, you guys had a 10.
We had the first of the round, which was Vi. Which I guess is 23, so 20.
Yeah, we just rolled
Yeah,
around.
no, yeah, we just rolled around to
Yeah.
Nina again, so. Yeah, so Nina's done her turn. Vi did her turn. So now the wild thug's gonna run out. So 5 dudes. You can kind of see them. They're not really paying attention to you guys. So 5 dudes kick open the door, and they sort of like fucking run around the corner to try and fuck up these cops. And their movement is 21. Yeah, so these guys very easily make it down to around the corner where these cops are, but they're not going to be out in shooting range right now. They're almost there. Lucy, what up, girl?
Well, since my gun's been reloaded again, I guess.
Oh,
it's
you're gonna just fucking clip these dudes? Oh my god, please do that. Please do that. I love math. I want to see you kill these dudes so bad.
You're not gonna kill these dudes, but yeah, at least.
No, are you kidding me? Yes, you will. You fucking will. If you auto fire into these
Lucy's
gangbangs.
gonna be like, like,
So Henley, the way that I remember now, the way that we decided it for last run is because it was just so tricky to get the numbers going right. We just said that like a salvo would be like 1 score because we thought that it wouldn't be a full auto on 2 people ever.
No. So what? 1. I mean, that doesn't work though, because if you pass 1, you get like 10 bullets hitting a person or something like that. So.
That's just what we decided before.
All right, we're gonna have to change that again.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna full auto into these dudes. All right, who's ready for math?
Yeah, not me.
Do it.
It's gangbanging math. All right, so you
Okay.
have 6
Reload
sticks of
this guy.
heroin left. What do you do if Jimmy Two Fingers takes 4 of them from you? And then some guy's like,
Cap his punk ass.
and then you have 2 left, right? That's right, Jimmy. That's right, Tyrone. You fucking god.
Right.
Anyway,
Okay. So attack a match round, 2 targets. Yeah.
I didn't know where that came from. No, it's 5
I
targets.
enjoyed it.
It's 5 targets this time.
Wait, 5 targets? What for the cops?
No, for these dudes. The dudes are just
Oh no, I'm
the
not shooting those.
gangbangers.
Oh, no, I'm trying to shoot the dudes again. No, I'm not shooting the gangbangers.
You would not be able to because there is 2 friends at the back of the car now.
Oh,
that
wow,
you
right,
would just
okay.
Fucking destroy.
I'm not going to shoot random gangbangers who aren't, you know.
Isn't the car upside down now as well?
It's on the side, yeah.
It's on its
Yeah.
side.
But there's too many dudes in the way. There's too many bullets. So you're not
All
going to
right,
shoot
in
these
that
dudes? No.
No, I'm not going to shoot those dudes. Sorry, no, I thought you were talking about the cops. Yeah, I'm not going to shoot random gangbangers who are just minding their own. Well, you know, not trying to kill us.
Okay.
Can I get a free action to tell Lucy to shoot the gangbangers?
I mean, incidentals are fine. You can. Oh wait, no, this is a different game. Sure. You do whatever you like.
That's Edge of Empire, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's a gem fire. It's like, see, this is what gets me. I confuse my games all the time.
So Lucy's like, oh, I don't think I can,
Boys like this.
what?
Turn around.
Really? Oh, fine. Okay, I'm going to try and shoot the gangbangers then.
All right.
I've been ordered
5
to shoot the
targets.
I want you to know, I
full
think
auto.
this is a
Let's go.
terrible idea, but I want to see what happens.
Okay, 5 targets.
Full auto. Okay, 7 rounds per target. So rolls bullets for 7 people. Also, when you roll it, just roll 1d10, a 7d10, and that's how we'll do it. No, 60-10. Roll 60-10.
What, right now or?
Yeah, roll 60-10, then roll the targets because we have to have bullets per target. So. Okay, perfect. Now roll your bullets.
Right, how many bullets? So 7.
Mhm.
Right, okay, 7. And no modifier, right?
No modifier. Okay, so let's see. You basically, these 5 goons just walk around the corner and you unleash hell. Let's see. You're within.
I'm probably going, sorry, while I'm doing it. I'm sorry, I don't.
What
She
is
has +9 to the attack.
+9? Okay, so 19, 18, 17 is not good enough. You need pretty high. Yeah, I don't think any of that will hit. So you need to like explode a die. So they're like medium distance away. So you need to hit a 20, and none of them work. So basically, you just fucking start shooting at them. Now do another 7 for me, please. No, 60-10, then another 7.
60, 10, and another 7. Okay.
Oh, this is why no sane person plays this game. Yep.
And then 7.
Then 7. Yep.
Right. Doink.
Okay. Yep. And then do that again, please. 60-10, then 7.
Okay.
All right. Roll another 1d10 for me, please.
Exploder.
I have no idea what's happening. But
All right. So you got 17 on that. Plus 9, so that one definitely hits them. Roll 70-10 for the 7 bullets for me, please. Okay. Yeah, so you spray all of them and it's like, ah! Roll a 1d10 for me, please. You want a 1 on this. Hey!
Oh my god, how many did you
I
kill?
like the idea that like you start spraying like you're shooting this Uzi and like,
I'm so sorry.
bullets just go literally fucking everywhere, right? And then they all turn around. The last bullet just dunk, brains a dude, and he just fucking his brain just goes all over the wall behind him.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Did I? Was that? Did I?
No, you're still holding down the trigger. You got 2 more to go.
Wait, do I?
Yeah, you got two more of
She's
these.
probably
to do.
asking as she's like still got that.
Am I supposed to be what?
So roll another 60-10 for me, please, and
Oh,
7
Jesus
bullets.
Christ.
So you got 2 more of these to do. This is why full auto. Oh my sweet baby Jesus! Roll 3d10 for me, please.
What the?
Roll another 1d10 for me, please. 20.
That's over 30. That's like 31, ain't it?
Yeah, that's 30. That's 31. Yeah. All right. So, roll 70. Roll the 7 bullets, please, for me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is still one target, but like you're spraying everywhere, and like 3 bullets just fucking brain this guy again. It's like I actually no.
2 of them down.
Then roll 3d10 for me actually, because let's see where you hit. The first one will be the 22, and then the the 31. Wow. Okay, so you fucking shoot this guy's fucking leg off with this Uzi. Like his leg just goes flying everywhere. You hit one in the chest and you hit him in the arm. Which one was the arm damage? That'd be the last one. So 8. Yeah, no, you shoot a leg and an arm off this dude. He's like, and roll me 60-10, please. Hey guys, remember when I said auto fire is fucking disgusting? Yeah, this is what happens. So. Oh my god, roll a 1d10 for me again, please. Okay, so you got a 19, that's like a 26. So roll me 7 bullets, please.
Okay.
Alright, now roll me a 1d10. This is the 3rd damage, so 3. Alright. So yeah, and then you shoot a guy in the chest, and he's gonna roll a stun. Because he's not dead, but he might pass out. Yeah, oh yeah, he fucking like. So basically, what happens is you fucking guy gets brained, another guy gets fucking eviscerated, his legs and shit just go flying everywhere. Another guy gets shot in the chest, and he just fucking goes unconscious, like he gets fucking headbanged against the back of the wall. And then there's 2 guys standing there, just like that are unscathed. They're just like. You know, they feel around their chest to see whether or not they're dead.
Like in
It's
Pulp
like-
Fiction, they look behind and there's a perfect outline of them.
Lucy's just like, sorry.
Yeah. And
Meanwhile, Vi's in the background. Woo!
Was
yeah, full auto is fucking crazy, guys. Do you see how long that took to fucking do? Full auto, man. It's fucking great. I love it. It's so fun.
Oh my god.
Yeah. This is where this game exceeds in tabletop, but it's kind of hard to do because we spent like maybe 10 minutes just doing that one shot. Yeah. Like, yeah.
What was that, 3 seconds?
That was 3 seconds. So
You fucking gave me that gun, okay? You fucking gave me
I know.
that.
I wanted to show you guys what it's like. That's pretty much why I did it. So
Take it away and never let me use it again.
And then
Don't give it to me because I'll have to use it every single time.
all right. Well, I mean, you can probably collect a lot of them. These guys have SMGs themselves, or Uzis themselves. So, yeah. Maelstrom Thug. This will be the first one. Will be what did I call him?
There was Flask.
Flask. Yep. Flask and beige pants. Yeah. So Flask will see the cops, and maybe he will like walk up to them because he's still followed behind Voxel for the most part. He'll walk up over to the door. Oh no, it's on its side now, right? So maybe he'll walk over to the windshield and he'll start like what does he have? Let's take a look. Gun wise, does he have any guns? Yeah, he takes out his submachine gun and he just fucking slaps the receiver and he just fucking full autos into the windshield of this car.
Just-
Yeah. Which is 25 bullets. Okay, cool. So the glass will give it 2 AC SP on top of this. So Let's see how we go.
If it's bulletproof, it gives 15.
Oh,
But
it's,
it-
fif-
it, like,
it's just a normal cruiser, so it wouldn't be bulletproof. Actually, would it?
Okay. And the
It might be.
normal SPF glass is 10.
10. Okay. I don't know if it. Let me just check. Is the cruiser bulletproof?
And I double checked the rules, and more or less, if bulletproof glass gets hit, unless it's the
Yeah, it loses its SP pretty much instantly after it's hit. Yeah.
yeah.
Let's just say it's bulletproof. Fuck it, man. This is a dangerous place. So targets. 2 targets. All right. Yeah, he only needs like to pass like a 10. So he's just gonna unload into these guys. So 12 rounds per target. Okay. Oh, sorry, that was wrong. I did that wrong. It's 12 rounds per target. So 10. And yep, that's good. And then what was it? Roll 10d10. And what is his modifier? Let's take a look real quick. SMGs.
It's 11.
3.
It's 11 plus a stat.
Oh, 11 plus stat? Okay, well, that means literally all of these hit. So yeah, the first guy, like, just gets completely fucking smoked. Just, like, literally every single bullet just fucking hits this guy. And he's just like, he's just, going up and down the windshield. Even with 25 damage, let's see, there, like, the first bullet would hit them, right? And it wouldn't pierce the armor, but it would wreck it. And then the windshield would break away, glass shards would go in their faces and stuff like that. We don't even need to roll the second guy's thing here, because he'd just completely obliterate this guy too. Yeah, basically this guy just fucking, like, walks up to the windshield, just unloads, just up and down, just shreds these dudes with this SMG. Just completely fucking destroying these guys. Full auto is gross, guys. If you can pin a guy and then, like, just fucking throw bullets into him, you will kill him so hard and so quick. So these 2 cops are literally just completely Swiss cheese inside of this car. And now there's two goons behind you, basically, or 3 goons, but one is knocked out. So sleepy time. Yeah, what's the Voxel? What are you doing?
So there's gonna be that moment of, like, where he's just, like, fuming with rage, and then Flask walks up. He's just gonna, like, look over at Flask, and he's just gonna be like, "Bro, I was about to go mental."
And he just sort of looks at you, and he's like, maybe he's laughing the entire time when he was shooting. He's like, fucking pigs. And then, he just sort of looks over you, and he's like, he puts a hand on his shoulder, and he puts the gun on his other shoulder, and he's like, it's okay. Sometimes we just need a vent. And then he'll punch in and grab one of the cops and just sort of drag out his corpse. And that'll be the end of his term. Voxel, what are you doing?
I want to flip the car back down,
Yeah, sure.
smash it down, reach in, unlock it. I'm getting in, turning it on, and I'm gonna back it up over these guys because Voxel just got a new car.
Well, considering that Hal and Nina are behind you, so I wouldn't recommend that.
Okay, I at least get in it and start it up,
Yeah, cool.
and then I, like, roll down the window. I'm just like, "Get out of the way!"
The window's still there.
The front shield window is the side window would probably.
Yeah, like, yeah.
The driver's one. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's he would have pulled out the driver, I guess. Maelstrom Thug will jump in the back.
Great. This
Yeah.
beige pants, right?
Beige pants will jump in the back. And he'd be like hooting and hollering. He'd be like, yeah, woo! And the vice cop who's dead will take a turn. Hal, it's your turn, man. What are you gonna do?
I'll get in the passenger side. Throw
I mean,
this other guy.
You're gonna throw him out because basically, remember, you had like a hit for money on these cops, right? So if you can bring back 2 cops, you can get like your pay.
Do any of you guys know how to drive?
I do.
take him out, put him in the van, and get the van ready to go.
All right, so you drag these 2 corpses over to the
I'm
van,
just
yeah?
taking these corpses to the vans. Can I also grab that shotgun he had?
Yeah, sure, yeah. I haven't started out the shotgun because we didn't have to use it. But...
I'm not going to use it just yet.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Just-
shotgun.
yeah. So
There's
I'll
like
take
a brandolier of like shotgun shells actually no, there'd be a box of shotgun shells in the whatever you call it, glove compartment.
Mm-hmm.
And it's filled right now, so it's completely chambered and stuff. So yeah, just we'll work out what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Just so assuming the shotgun had a strap, a sling.
No sling.
No sling. Okay. Then I'll put like the shotgun under my arm, and grab the cops by the collars, and just drag them to the van.
Sure. Yeah.
Throw them in the back.
You need to tip the van though. The van is.
Well, the door is still open.
Yeah.
So
So you just slide them in there. Just like yeah.
And then get on the other side, away from the guys with the submachine guns, from the Uzis. And
yeah, Nina, what do you wanna do? It's your turn. Would you like to kill a dude, or would you like to help flip a car?
I feel like all I've been doing is flipping cars, but I might be more useful doing that. I don't know. Help my friends, kill a dude.
You do remember that they did put in a call for backup at some point, so.
All right.
Actually, that's a good point. Let me just. You guys don't look at this roll, okay? Just don't look.
I feel
What
like
roll are you
okay,
talking
before you even roll, and I'm not looking.
All right,
it's
good.
right up there.
You didn't look at the roll. Perfect. You don't know what that is. So.
I honestly think it's, as much as I really want to kill someone right now, it's probably better if we flip the car so that we can make a fast getaway if we need to.
Yeah.
So, let's do this thing.
what was that, Voxel? Why'd you do that?
If you type /GM roll.
No, I understand that. I was making a joke, you goob. It's fine. I'm not a big fan of GMs hiding their die rolls. I think it's kind of shitty on the players. But like, yeah. So you go and help Hal flip the car. You guys have no problems doing it. So the idea is that it would flip back over. These 2 bodies would like just flick around the inside. All the upholstery is just bloodied now and covered. Maybe like a beer, one of the wine bottles broke or something like that.
Oh no.
There's just like this fuck wine everywhere and just dead bodies and shit. So
Normal day.
Yeah, normal
Covered
day.
in blood and fuck wine.
All right, so you guys, flip the car and it just bounces back and forth, and there's like a broken windshield and all that stuff. The car is kind of like totaled a little bit, so you might have to do a little bit of repair work on it to get it to work. Because you did roll a 1 and you did roll a 10, so the car is non-functional right now. So, though it wouldn't be too hard to repair it. It'd just be like, oh, okay, we just need to, blah, blah, blah.
Well, actually, interestingly enough, for repairing the car, it does have a system that gives a +1 to basic tech made to repair the car.
Cool.
Oh, +1. Oh.
Yep, it's just a basic diagnostic system that comes up on the dashboard that says.
Y'all fucked.
Y'all fucked. Yeah. All right. So, Vi, what up, girl?
Okay, so like they're dragging these bodies. The gangbangers that Lucy operated on. I'm just gonna hold up my big ass fucking magnum. Y'all bitches go back in your house before backup turns up.
Do you have intimidate?
No. I do, but it's not very good.
Roll it up, bitch. You can't intimidate without rolling intimidate. It's not how video games work or tabletop role-playing games work.
Where is intimidate? Cool skills? Oh, actually, I do. Do I get my combat to this?
What are you doing, Nina? No, you don't.
Okay.
Hey, all right, that's pretty good. These guys are pretty shell-shocked. I mean, their friends are just completely Swiss cheese on the wall. Oh, yeah.
Two of their friends just disintegrated.
Actually, you know what? How do you feel about rolling a cool check, Lucy?
I am absolutely fine with rolling a cool check. Right, where the fuck is cool? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oosh.
Hey, all right, that's pretty good.
I'm doing that
Oh.
with the GIF, with the lovely hens droid just linked. I'm
The
doing
Booty
that.
Man's a gif. Yeah,
Yes.
that's a personal favorite of mine.
But yeah, so Lucy's just like, "Mm,
It's smoking gun, literally. Like maybe you've got like a like a shell casings in your hair and like all over you and stuff, and like your hands are black with like gunpowder residue, and you're just like,
push me! I'm a woman on the edge.
women on the
I'm a
edge.
doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't fuck with me. I'm a fucking doctor.
All right, cool. And yeah, the wild thugs are just kind of they're like comprende, comprende. You know, they just like grab their stuff and they just head back inside.
The
Like maybe.
two that died, do they have Uzis on them?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I want
And-
those Uzis.
And I mean, maybe you say like as they're leaving, they like go to pick up their Uzis from their friends and drag the corpse in. And, and
Just
they're like,
give 'em the old,
okay, yeah. They all drop their guns on the ground as well. Actually,
Like, me comprende. Me comprende.
Ni comprende, yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much combat, I think.
For a few turns at least.
Well, you got 5.5 minutes before the feds arrive, and I'm telling you that as players because that's what I rolled.
Oh, we're dead.
Fix the car, get in the like Vox is gonna yell out. Fix the car, get in the car, drive away.
I don't know how to fix this thing.
Anyone have
Does
any
your character
technical
have basic tech?
skills?
I don't have basic tech.
Does anybody have basic tech?
You might have to leave your brand new car, bro.
Where is basic tech? I have
Other
medical tech.
skills.
Is the car classified as a weapon? I have weapons.
Do you have any floating IP? Do you have enough for 10 points? Because
Ooh, I have 2 in basic tech.
I mean, let me take a look at what actually skills you might need to repair this.
No,
thing.
it's basic tech to repair a vehicle.
It's
That's
basic
it.
tech. Okay,
Yeah,
so you have basic tech. You bought
I have
basic
2.
tech, and it cost you double the points to get it. Yeah.
I think I started out with 2 in basic tech.
Yeah, I think it's one of her class skills.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay. Yeah. Well, as it turns out, the
People,
carburetor
it's all tubes at the end of the day, isn't
the
it?
carburetor is a lot like a human heart. You know, like.
Yeah, right.
So go ahead and yeah, this will be you get a +1 from the diagnostics thing check on the windshield, whatever the fuck you got.
Should get a +1 for my awesome tutelage about tires and rims.
No.
Yeah,
So
but have you ever
this
changed a
will be-
tire on weed?
This would be because you fucked up so hard when you crashed the thing. You literally rolled a 10, which is like
The worst, I know.
the worst. It's gonna be a 15 to pass.
Right,
So-
okay, and I get a +1, yeah?
Yeah, +1. That's right.
Okay.
Hey, all right, nice.
The van lives!
So like you pop the trunk and you just like. You look,
Oh, this is yes.
so
Like
it's
the
like
battery came unplugged.
yeah, no, it's nothing that simple. It's I don't know much about cars, so I'm probably gonna say that you like because the radiator's at the front, you probably smushed the radiator and bent it.
Yeah.
So,
okay, it's like
It's like you pinched a couple of the like cables.
yeah, it's
car
like, oh,
cables.
this is leaking. Okay, hand me the gaffer tape. This is the quick fix, but I know it. Right. Okay, put this here, and then this should be ooh,
right,
yeah,
I
more
tell you
gaffer
what.
tape. Okay.
With this roll, because you rolled so fucking poorly on your crash, I'm gonna say that you can drive it once, and then it won't work anymore, and then you will need
Okay.
to actually do like spend like maybe 10 hours repairing it, right? You would do an actual repair, not just like a quick repair.
So basically, I've done a stopgap repair that will get us.
Yeah, it'll get you from here to there,
Away.
right? And yeah, that's sort of what I'm going to roll on that, mostly because you rolled the worst you could roll on your fumble. Like,
Basically,
Cyberpunk.
I've gaffer taped it, and eventually it will just go.
I like the
twang.
idea that the back of the car had like one of those like giant trophy things that some cars have. It was like a giant V or something like that, and you smushed into it, and the V became a part of the radiator, and you had to like pull that thing out, you know, like.
What,
Oh no,
welcome-
no, we're leaving it in there.
So-
It's plugging some of the leaks.
While Lucy's doing that, and I see the Mia Comprende guys are leaving, what Voxel is going to do is he's going to look at the dash, and he's going to look for anything that looks like it's electronic and doesn't belong in a normal car, and he's going to take it and he's going to rip it out and throw it out the window.
Of this cop car?
Yeah.
Whew, you're asking me some fucking poignant questions.
Welcome to Cyberpunk, where the doctors have jury rig.
Yeah, so there is like some outlets for driving the car with your brain.
I actually don't have jury rig.
I know what those are.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mess with those. Really, I'm just looking for like the radio. Right?
Yep.
Anything that they might be able to use, like the cop space lasers and stuff, to like locate the car in case they want to take it back. This is my car now.
Oh, I
Dude,
see what you're
about
saying.
the cop space lasers.
You're gonna have to pop the trunk for that.
There's a I think it's based on the moon.
Are you gonna go that far? And I'm probably gonna say you're probably gonna have to spend like maybe a minute or two looking for something like that.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the trunk. I'm going to do an awareness / notice just to see if I can find it. And if I can't find it, then I'm just going to dip in the car and
Here's the
drive
thing.
away.
It'll take you 2 minutes to search for it. Like it's not like a thing. You're gonna spend like with this roll. It'll take you 2 minutes to do it.
Okay, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the car. I'm going to drive it off to
Mhm.
like some like underneath like an underpass somewhere.
Yep.
I'm going to do it there.
Mhm.
But I just need to get away from the scene first. right?
Okay. So yeah, give me.
I'll
a roll.
probably go with you because you'll be screwed if you do that.
Okay.
Well, I actually have both of the Maelstrom guys in the car, and I'm pretty sure. Well, I have one of the Maelstrom guys in this car.
Okay.
Is the seat 4, Henley?
Yes, it seats 5. It's 2 in the
5,
front,
yeah,
3
you
in
can
the
get it.
back. Yeah. So it's a normal cruiser. So
So me, the 2 guys, and you. Yeah, we could fit one more if Nina wanted to come in.
well, that's up to her.
Sure.
All right.
Why not?
Yeah. So you all guys all cramp in there. The smell of blood, broken glass, and oil fills your nostrils as you drive off. And Hal and Lucy drive the body van, the corpse wagon. That's what we're calling it for now, because
wagon.
that's all it carries. It just carries dead people, apparently.
Pretty much, yeah.
And tigers.
And tigers.
Yeah.
Tigers.
Yeah. So
Oh
Hal,
my.
you're going back to the place, and we're gonna meet up with you in a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
Voxels, tigers, and corpses.
We had to, yeah, we didn't take a break in the last hour because I didn't want to break up. But we're going to take a break now. Yeah, so you guys get into a cop car, you drive off to some seedy alleyway, and you engage in a coitus with the car to find I guess a tracking device or some shit. That's what you're going for?
Yeah, just trying to make sure that there's no like backlink or something or other.
Yeah,
Anything
yeah.
that looks remotely like electronic and could give us away to the robot cops or whatever it is.
You don't have any understanding of how cars work, right?
Nope, absolutely none. I know how to drive them. That's about it.
Okay,
So-
well, this is going to be interesting because you're going to look for electronic stuff in a world where cars sometimes have electronic stuff that might or might not be related to this. So, give me a... All right, what is your drive level? 5 or something?
I believe it is 6.
Okay, this drive check is going to be 25. And this will, like, it would be easier if you had the right skill for it, but this is you being like, okay, I know that's a radiator. I know that's a gobbledygook. I know that's a carburetor. Okay, yeah. So you see something electronic in the car, and you're like, what is your intention here? You want to grab it and pull it out?
Yeah, grab it, pull it out. If it looks like it has like blinking, if it looks like it's on, like if it's like blinking lights or something like that, then that's going out immediately, right?
Yeah, okay. I want to see if I want to fuck you on this. Because you don't know anything about cars, and you're trying to, like, rip shit out of a car that, like, you don't understand. So, theoretically speaking, you could like, ruin the car.
Get him to roll. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not really luck here. It's not.
Well, I mean, like,
It's his
it'll be
understanding.
communally, right? I'm gonna be talking to like the Maelstrom guys. I'm gonna be like, does this look like it's like something that could give us away? I want this car, man.
I know you want this car, but you're trying to do something you don't have the skills for.
I know, that's why I'm like doing it communally with everybody else, but I know nobody has basic tech.
I
So
mean,
it's like-
no one has basic tech, yeah, man. Like the Maelstrom thugs don't have basic tech. If Hammer was with you, maybe.
Well, actually, just cause I do have the spare points, but I have a horrible tech skill.
Yeah, you're gonna buy. It costs you 20 to get a basic tech.
Yep, I have 20 spare, and this is gonna be the worst roll you've ever seen in your entire life.
Can you like put your mic closer or something? It's really.
Yeah, is
like-
that any better?
Yeah, that's much better. Yeah.
This is gonna be the worst roll ever.
Yep.
I'm ready for it. Yes.
So the same thing applies. You see this thing, you're like, oh, that's going. You grab it, maybe you get like a fucking knife and you like jimmy that shit off. And it has cables and he's like, no, fuck that. And he cut the cables off. Oil goes, spraying out of the car. The car goes, and just stops and he just like, oops.
Y'all know what you're doing, Voxel?
Something that could have given us away. I'm gonna look for other electronic stuff and try and get it out.
So you throw it over your shoulder. Keep
Say
looking.
so.
Yeah, no, it's like there's oil that goes over the shoulder. This is continuing until there's like no electronics in the back of this thing, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, cops can't locate us. I guess I'll try and push this back to the Maelstrom base.
That's why you wanted so many people with you.
No.
All right, so you push.
Fuck
this,
you, I mean push.
You push this fucking car back to Maelstrom.
Can I try the keys in the ignition? With
Oh
my
yeah,
luck?
you turn it and nothing catches.
Damn it.
Oh, actually,
At least let me roll my luck.
Emily, luck. Luck would play a huge factor into this.
No, luck
an
would
auto
not
win
play a
for you,
huge
you
factor
know it.
into this. This is
Come on.
this is a knowledge
Come
skill.
on.
I'm not just saying that I would like to make a luck roll just because I only have like a 1 in 10 chance of failing on a luck roll.
No, I'm sorry.
That's why I asked to make one, because maybe there's a chance.
Luck will never replace a skill. All right, luck will never replace a skill. You can't like luck as a
This is
hammer.
a killjoy, Henley.
I know I'm a killjoy, but if you wanna be like, oh yeah, basic tech, yeah, I have that. Well, great, you have basic tech.
I did have it.
Yeah, I know. And you sucked and died. You rolled a 1, man. All you needed was a 10 to not fucking be like, oh yeah, no, that's a
Did
fucking
not suck and die.
to not suck and die, which is literally the basic roll here. So
But you decided to, well, suck and die.
you just decided to suck and die. So I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to replace it. Again, you just need time with mechanics. So as long as you get this car back to where you're going, and you have someone who understands what the fuck you did, you can repair it. Okay. Here's the thing: you realize now what you
Oh, it looks
did.
like you pulled out the starter motor.
Yeah,
Why?
like
Who would do that?
you realize what you did after the fact because like you bought the skill, right? So you understand what you did, but because of the way that you did it and like your roll previously was 2 fails in a row, yeah, you fucked up this car, man. That's
I'm just like, oh, I didn't need to cut all those wires. They were just like zip tied together.
no. It was an important part of the car that you ripped out. Yeah.
Might be like diffuse to the ignition. Just
Yeah.
don't need that.
Who needs it? Yeah.
Wire to the battery. to
So
the
let's get an
start.
idea who's pushing here. Both the Maelstrom thugs are pushing. I assume Voxel is pushing. What
Oh
about
yeah, totally.
Nina and fucking Vi?
You
What do
can
you
go
do?
and get fucked. My boots are dangling out the windows. I'm lying on the front seat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make Nina push because I don't want her to damage her blade legs and shit like that trying to push the heavy ass car.
All right, so you two are just in the back, legs out.
Well, someone's got to steer.
Blades out.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just talking to Nina in the back. So, honey, this Paul guy.
Quiet.
No, y'all just want to stay quiet. Okay, I understand.
She's not saying nothing. All right. Do you give him
I
a
don't think
look,
she can hear
Nina?
me.
Do you give him a look or something, Nina? Like, what's going on?
Wait a minute. I thought I was out of it. Did I
No.
mishear something?
No, you were in the car with them. You jumped
With
in
me.
the car.
No, I know
Well,
I'm in the
let's-
car, but
Yeah,
I'm so
we're sitting in the
confused.
car while they're pushing.
Okay, so I mean, it doesn't help them if we're in the car while they're pushing. One of us has to drive the thing, right?
Yep.
I feel like I would probably, as much as I am tired of being the heavy, lifter on this mission,
Yeah.
I feel like I'd probably do more good pushing.
Okay. Yeah. So you
I know Voxel was like, no, I don't want to make Nina push, but I think you kind of need me.
There's
Yeah.
so many damages come to your cyberware. If you insist, you insist. It's just I didn't
It
want
won't,
like
it won't
you know,
damage her sideway. She uses her legs all the time to walk and stuff. It's fine.
And I do have
Okay.
driving, so.
It's okay.
All right. So
I
you
think I'll
guys
be all right.
you guys push the car back. It takes an hour and a half to push the car back. So
at least there aren't cops following us. And then I promised to both of them.
Oh
that
no,
I'm gonna
you
go-
definitely hear the sirens in the background, and like there's a big deal going on there, and you hear gunfire and stuff, and maybe in the back seat you've got like the Uzis or whatever that you collected via, and they're just sitting there, and yeah, you guys make it back to Maelstrom HQ pretty easily. What are the other two doing?
I'm just sitting in the van with these, rotten smelling bodies. Like, man, they sure are really taking their time. You think you fucked up the car? You crashed again? I bet you 30 euro bucks he crashed again.
Lucy's talking to you.
Sorry. He's a very good driver. I don't think he'd crash it.
I mean, it was literally, half an hour ago that he did just crash.
Totaled, in fact.
I'm surprised this thing even got here.
I like the idea that you got your feet up on the dashboard and the car's like smoking and just like
smoking.
Yeah, don't worry too much. I don't know. I prefer not to gamble with my money. Thank you very much. I don't gamble. He probably has.
Hey, burning oil isn't bad for you, right? Not
Just-
toxic or anything?
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't breathe it too deeply. It's all right in small amounts,
Oh.
Yeah. It's carcinogenic over a long term, but let's face it, our problems with possibly getting shot are much higher right now. I think, I wouldn't worry about it.
Mhm.
Besides, you can get new lungs these days. It's fine.
yeah, you can. So you guys, meet up hour and a half later, Maelstrom.
Hey, the car is actually in one piece. Why are you pushing it? It's not how they work.
I took out all the expensive cop shit that could have given away our location to the RoboCops, and I didn't want to deal with that. And I
Put in
just
the crankshaft.
So you,
Just saying car things. PG.
so
I
you-
actually used to work for Volkswagen and Audi, so I know a little bit.
so you
How did he even get the crankshaft out?
I know, right? You had to pull off the head.
look,
Put that shit out.
look,
I don't know what he was doing. I asked him. He's like, "Oh, the cops are gonna get us." You know what he gets like?
look. There were blinking lights, and if
On a
blinking lights,
crankshaft?
if blinking lights, blinking lights could mean cops. I mean, actually,
not
now
very
that I
good at a
think about it,
computer.
I've never touched a computer in my life.
I think I'm beginning to understand why.
So I'm actually realizing my mistake. We should have just dump the car. I'm gonna turn to the other guys. I'm just be like, I'm so sorry. We could have gotten a couple more cops to turn in heads for. I'm an idiot. And then I'm just gonna go over to let's turn in these bodies, and I'm gonna turn to Flask and Beige Pants. I'm just gonna be like, I'm buying us around. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So You guys do your thing. You know, you drag your bodies up to fuck, what was his name? Hammer. Thank you. You drag him up to Hammer, and Hammer's sitting like maybe he's like, talking to a bunch of dudes, be like, and you go over there and you make sure that there's no cops over there, yeah. And then you drag these two like dead bodies up the stairs and just drop them at his feet. And like, their mustaches and mirror shades are still on, but they're all cracked and got bullet holes and shit in them.
Is that mustache police issued?
I mean,
Yeah.
at least for the Vice Squad, yeah, 100%. And
It's along with the special sort of like tutelage of how to like surf across the front of a car bonnet with
Yeah.
a gun in your hand.
yeah, make sure the shield scratches
Standard
the bonnet.
issue.
It's basically It's the sabotage video, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
100%. You got it. And he sort of looks over and he's like, I'm a man of my word. 3,000 credits. And then like he pushes it over and then like, are you still holding your Uzi, Lucy?
Well, she's probably sort of like stashed it somewhere very gingerly, but she's just it's just like in a pocket. Like,
Is he stiffing us on 1,000 credits here?
No, it's 3,000 credits.
You said there was
You did say
4,000
4.
credits.
Did I say 4?
You did say 4. I was about to call him out on it.
I don't believe you guys. All right, we'll give you 4. Jesus Christ.
Actually, I think he said
God
17,000.
fucking damn it.
No.
No, he did say 4.
You did say 4?
I mean, I was gonna ask
See, I trust Nightmare. I don't trust Peach.
because remember, know why he trusts me? Because I screwed us out of 70% of a job.
Yeah.
So that's why he trusts
That's
me
why
now.
I trust him. Yeah, because he's like, he reminded me about that shitty deal I fucked you guys with. So he
Yeah.
will.
Which I apologize for.
Yeah, I fingered you guys pretty hard with that job, so that's why I'm making up to you now. He will hand over the 4 credits, and then he'll walk over to Lucy, and he'll like just like mad dog you and like grab like the Uzi out of your waist and be like, "I hope you enjoyed your time with it."
It was very loud, yes, and very loud, yes.
she totally blew 2 people into pieces. You should have seen her face.
Was it really that good? Oh, cramp.
What are you doing?
Well, no, he's been just pushing a car, so he's probably like laughing and then like cramped up and said like that.
Ignore him.
Yes.
I tell you what, little lady, you keep working for me, I'll find you more toys like this. And then he'll just like sort of like throw it back to someone, and they'll catch it, and they'll be like, fuck. Put it back on the table with the other one.
I don't think there's any bullets left in it anyway. Well, I really feel like that surgical tools are more my speed. I mean, it was fun and all, but I really my first love is of course the medical profession. I am a surgeon of some experience. I done.
He'll turn to Hal and he'll be
I
like,
think you're meant to kill people, Lucy.
either under the knife or above. Yeah.
I have no problem with killing people while in surgery if that's but I prefer the healing arts.
This Hammer guy, he's like surrounded by weapons, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're mostly Uzis and stuff like that. Like you see a guy like pulling you got those. They pulled him out of the fat bags basically from the Mexican place. So
Hey yo, big hunk of junk. You got any Magnum bullets I can buy off you?
Are you Maelstrom? I don't think so.
How do you borrow bullets? I mean,
Borrow, I said buy.
did you?
Yeah, you
I thought
did.
you said borrow. Sorry.
Listen,
I
we
was about
sell
to
to
say,
friends
Borrowing, just bang bang.
and we sell to
Bang.
people within the group. As far as I'm concerned, I'm paying you to do something, so you're neither.
Oh, we ain't friends? Shit.
Do I look like the type of guy that likes to make friends to you? And he like stands up and he's got like big bulldozer arms, like big Big like metallic fingers sort of thing. Like
Does it make like that hydraulic noise?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, a little bit like that. Yeah, it's more like pistons going in and out. So
Gonna be honest, Sugar, a little bit. He's like heavily modified, right? Visibly modified. Yeah,
he's got like his chest is like just basically a steel plate.
What's
And,
his humanity at with all this shit on him?
it would probably be a 3 or a 4.
That's the kind of person that I would fucking not try to kill.
Yeah. So yeah, he's just like, I tell you what, you put a little more metal in you, maybe we'll talk. And none of
To
this
my
chrome
head.
shit.
Like half my head is like implants and shit.
So implants are one thing, but these guys really, really, really like people who just put like giant pieces of metal in them. Like they replace their arms with like basically bulldozers and shit like that. Like they really appreciate people who don't see it as like a fashion statement and see it as more functionality than anything.
Mine is just tubes, and you see my picture, right?
Yeah, but you don't like that's not what they respect. They don't respect internal cybernetics. They don't care about that shit.
So I can't seduce him, is what you're telling me.
If you had your faceplate surgery, maybe. I mean, you can try and seduce him. Do you want to fuck a guy who has metal arms like that? Is that what you're
Don't
saying?
you? I mean, I personally, IRL.
Never get tired.
All right, yeah. If you want it, go ahead. See if you can. But here's the thing. I have a rule in this game. If you roll seduction, you have to follow through with it. Because otherwise you're just being a cock tease and this guy will probably smash your face into the wall and blah blah blah.
And fuck the bloody hole he's made. No, anyway,
Probably.
sorry, that was dark as shit.
His humanity is 3, so of course. That's the type of shit he would do. So you want to do this? It's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you do it? What's your approach? Give me an idea.
That's just me, just like winking at him while I'm talking to him.
Fuck you. No, that doesn't work. It's not like seduction is literally the act of, yes, I want to take you to the back room and have sex with you. Or seduction
is I want to fuck you and get stuff off you.
Yeah, but winking is not
I'm not trying to get in love, like a relationship. I'm not Nina.
Yes. It's one thing for another. You trade your sex for things. Right? You can't trade the thought of sex for things. He's not a fucking 12-year-old whipping boy who watches Twitch for tits. You know, like you can't, like, it's not
People
that.
watch Twitch for tits.
Yeah.
Like, I got some news for you.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It's like if you want your seduction to mean anything, you have to pay the cost.
I mean, Sugar, I need some bang for my bullets.
Okay.
Look like you could take a little bit more of a banging, you know what I'm saying?
He like looks at you and he's like, I've explained it to you. The only way we sell to outsiders is if you're one of us. Or maybe we can come to some other arrangement.
Well, maybe you and a couple of friends could become friends.
What I'm a little confused. Are you saying that him and a couple of his gangbangers want to do you? Is that what you're offering here? Because that's what I got from that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
So he like roll me a seduction.
Seduction.
Okay,
50.
that's pretty decent. So he'll like scratch his chin and be like, I have personally no interest in whatever it is that you got going on, but I know the boys would like a couple of fuckbags out back, so yeah. You spread the legs for the maelstrom, we'll get you some bullets. It's the least we could do.
They all
Ew. Really?
Yeah.
Ew.
Welcome
they
to
all
Cyberpunk.
modified, right?
No, this is in character. Ew.
What? Never. had
Also,
a-
Vi's backstory, this used to happen in the Mafia, but she didn't get to ask for it.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So he'll just be like, so he'll turn around and be like, God, what is his fucking name? I always forget this fucking guy's name.
Hammer.
And he'll be like, Flask, you want to hit this wench? And he's just like, yeah.
Oh, shit, I guess. I don't know. She like me, what she say?
Yeah. And then she'll be like, all right, you give the boys a good time. We'll look after you. So, I don't know how to make this roll. How
We could just figure out how many more days of just pure rest and recuperation she needs after that session.
So let's talk about this for a little bit here. Like, how much do you feel like Vi could handle? Because if you let it happen, dudes are just gonna train you, basically. And I hate to use that word, but that's really the only way to describe the situation that you've put yourself into.
Also, most of them are heavily modified, and one of them might have a train whistle.
Choo. Wow, I never thought that this would happen this episode. So
Chugga.
I think Vi would be okay with anything that's actually gonna, bring her close to death.
I'm sorry, what?
She would be close. She would be up for anything that isn't gonna bring her to death, isn't gonna kill her.
I'm asking, how many dudes would you be comfortable fucking?
Vi? They modified those, so maybe only 3 or 4.
Jeez, man. Well, they're going to
How
expect
many
a lot more.
orifices do you have?
It's not about that. Running a train would be like, they take turns.
I know.
Yeah. So you go, you start doing it, and then maybe like after 3 or 4 dudes, you're just kind of like, I can't do this anymore. You guys are too much. Like,
And then I turn on my my pain blocker and I do another 3 or 4.
ooh, okay. So this is the sort of flavor that I want. Like, maybe you start to like hurt, right? Maybe it's not so much fun for you anymore after a certain time, and like, geez,
Yeah, they're like super modified, right?
yeah, they are. Like, so this is kind of like a really weird place for your character mentally to go. Like, how far you're willing to abuse your body. I mean, if you think about it, your father was like this, right? Like, maybe to you, sex is not so much like a thing, but it's more like a means to an end, right? You don't see sex as like something that you would like how Nina sees sex. Nina sees sex in a way that's more like, intimate and something she shares with people that she's close. You, on the other hand, you use sex as a bargaining chip and a way to get what you want from the people who you don't give a fuck about. Okay, this is interesting. Nina, however, has stipulated that her character has taken precautions ahead of time. Has yours?
I've drunk a lot of toilet wine.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. All right. There's no rules for
Fuck wine.
for pregnancy in this game, but
What's the roll to resist the sterileness of the toilet wine? Is there a roll for that?
yeah, there is. But you haven't stipulated how much you've drunk. How have you been regularly dosing this?
We have, because I was using it as...
Okay, because there is
painkiller.
also an addiction level to this as well. Because so you need to.
Yeah, that's why I kept drinking it, because I figured I was addicted to it.
Okay, interesting. So you just want to stipulate that you are addicted?
I assumed quite a few of us were, but yeah.
You belong to me now.
Okay. So the way that addiction works in this game is that if you go a certain amount of hours, what level of addiction did you set for this thing? Do you remember, Fuzzy? Did you write this down like I asked you to?
Probably. Hang on.
Probably. So no.
I didn't write it down. I normally make a habit to write everything.
All right.
It's
Fuck
just what's
wine. You get +1 to save effects when you're under it. Good job. So, meaning that you could probably fuck a few more dudes because of it. Aphrodisiac, -5 to resist seduction checks. Great. And psychological addiction. That's what we ended up rolling. So there is no sterility with this wine.
Oh, I thought you were making it sterile.
Nope. But if the psychological addiction is a -10 to pass so if you're addicted, if you're addicted, basically the way that it works is we need to roll a body type check every hour. And the DC is 25. So you need to pass a DC 25 check every hour, or else you take 2d6 worth of psychological damage, and you need to have your fix, basically. So you need to always be drinking this stuff if you're addicted to it.
My body's only 7, so.
Okay. Yeah. So you need to have this, like, ever since it was created, you've been drinking this shit, basically. So right now, have you going back to the main question? Have you taken any precautions to make sure that you're not?
No.
No. Okay. So we're gonna make a roll here. 1d100, and we will add you got a body, right? So 1d100 minus 7 because you're body type, right? And if you get over 75, we're gonna say that you're pregnant.
Okay, so that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Okay. No, you're good.
How many times?
You are not the father.
How many times do I have to roll this?
It's just once. We're not gonna make you roll for all the dudes. Fuck this.
Next.
Yeah. So after a while, like maybe Lucy, maybe you might check on her or something like that. Because these dudes have been going maybe about 2 hours now.
I'll just be like, hello. Oh,
So
hello.
you basically see Vi, who's just like laying there on this bed, like mattress, naked, pretty much, and she's probably covered in stuff. We don't really need to go into too much detail because I assume you all know. And her face is just like completely zoned out, right? Her eyes are just like not focusing on anything. She's just laying there, letting this happen. I mean, you tell me, is that how you
staring at the? Yeah, no, that sounds about right. Just dead eyes staring at a wall.
Yeah.
I just wanted to check. Is everything? Vi, are you? Could you just stop? Just calm down. Just two seconds. God, honestly, settle down.
Can you please, just for
Vi?
No.
You okay there? It's been a while, and there were some weird noises, and put that away. Stop waving it at me. God. Look, I think maybe she's had enough. They're looking a bit chafed down there, to be quite honest. But I think maybe we should maybe continue this another time, because
a guy will walk up to you and be like, "It doesn't look like she's ready to stop." And they look over at her, and she's just laying there.
It looks like she's completely out of it right now. But look, just she needs a little bit of a chance to, because you're really manly, and obviously she's quite little, and I think you might be damaging her. So perhaps you could just give her a little chance to. She'll be back. We'll bring her back another time, and you can carry on exactly where you left off, but for right now, I think I'm just going to start wrapping her in a blanket and just be like, just right now, I think.
No, they're not going to let you get anywhere near her.
God damn it!
Mm-hmm. The only way that this is going to stop is if Vi does anything, or if you bring in more people, or say get Hammer to come in here and stop his fucking idiot goons from doing this stuff.
Fuck right, hang on. I'm going to sort of like go out and be like, Hammer, she's they've gone a bit OTT, like she's a bit out of it, and
he's gonna look up at you and be like, "You either talk properly or you don't talk at all."
Right, Vi can't take any more. She's completely out of it, and they're gonna do her some serious damage.
He'll like start smoking and be like, "The woman knew what she was doing. If she has any will left, My boys will finish and she'll be fine. It's how it always is.
I just like not say anything and intervene because this is ridiculous.
I mean, you can if you want.
I'd like to.
Go ahead.
All right, if I see Nina heading in, I'll be like, oh, Nina, and follow you in.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what Lucy's saying. I mean, I get that there's consequences and stuff, but this is my cohort.
Oh yeah, no,
And
absolutely, 100%. So during that 2-hour period, how far in would you let this go? Like, would you have stepped in like considerably earlier than this?
I mean, if I knew she was in trouble and wasn't okay, yes.
I mean, Vi, have you made?
I mean, a description of what I am, like, because of the shit that's happened to Vi, she's in a completely different place. Like, when pain started happening, she just flicked on her pain inhibitor thing. Well, I can't remember.
And went 1,000 yards there, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man.
She's in her happy place. Well, not happy, but she's in her.
Okay, I mean, here's the deal. Maybe I didn't know about this, right? Maybe I didn't know what was happening until Lucy came to talk to.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
Right,
sense.
and
Lucy was just like, it's been a while, and there's weird noises, and I'm just gonna put my head around the door. And,
I mean, Nina's not the type to notice unless someone points it out to her, even though she kind of almost cares about these people.
Yeah.
But Lucy just asked for help, and nobody's helping, and Vi's in trouble. And I happen to like her, and B, this is so not okay with me. It's not even funny to begin with.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do something.
Go ahead, do something away.
So how many guys are in there?
It's probably about 5, I would say.
Okay.
You've got Lucy to back up. Yeah, lucky.
Exactly. Does Lucy still have her Uzi?
No.
No, but Lucy has.
What are the other two dudes doing? Are you gonna help? Like, what's going on here?
I assumed we were outside.
Actually, if I see sort of like Nina sort of like heading in looking purposeful, I'll be like, oh shit, actually, right, fuck. And I'm gonna run and get you. Just be like, guys, all right, we may have a situation. We need a bit of the backup with the Nina.
No, Fox is gonna get this, and he's just gonna be like, he's gonna look over at Nightmare, and he's just like, give me 1,000 of the cred. He's gonna go in, he's gonna walk up to Hammer, and he's just gonna be like, duty resolved, and hand over 1,000 cred.
I'm sorry, what? You're gonna have to.
He's going over to Hammer, and he's essentially paying for them to stop, to get Hammer to make them stop.
He sort of like looks over and he's like, she must mean a lot to you then. And he'll like sort of stand up. And like, I assume Nina, you're in there at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I find out somehow that Voxel, there's two possible scenarios.
You wouldn't know this.
Right. So there's 2 possible scenarios. Somehow somebody runs in there and tells me to stop. Right. And I find out that Voxel paid and that they're cool with it, and I chip in half of whatever it is. And then I'm really, really pissed at both Vi and Voxel and everybody for letting this whole like stupid situation happen.
Yeah. Maybe later on, like there's a chance for like doing a little bit more like role play with Vi and sort of seeing how you can fix her mentality when it comes to this sort of stuff, because
I mean,
she definitely wasn't forced into this situation. And
yeah, but I think she was stupid. And here's my thing. So. I can't, like, I don't believe in fixing a girl. Nina totally doesn't believe in that because people tried to do that to her and that pisses her off. But at the same time, stupidity is stupidity. And she's mad at Vi for putting herself in that situation because there are now people that care about her, and her going through shit is not necessary or okay.
Yeah.
And she's stupid for putting herself in that situation. And so I'm mad at her.
Fantastic role play. All right, let's. So the situation is you're in the you bust into the room and maybe Hammer follows you, like, but he's not. He wouldn't be doing it fast, right? He's not coming in there to save a situation. He's coming in there because someone paid him €1,000 to basically tell his men to stop being fucking idiots or stop being gorillas. You know.
So maybe before he gets in there, I come in and I don't say anything. I just hear Lucy and I get really mad because this like hits close to home.
Yeah. Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
So I just like walk in there and I'm so furious and I just like
let me
walk
paint
up
the
to-
situation a little bit for you. So it's there'd be a couple of dudes in there, like, you know, they're just sort of relaxing, right? They're not participating or anything like that. And there might be like maybe one dude is like sort of you know, he's just finished, I guess, and he's like maybe taking a drink of like beer or something like that, or some alcohol that he has on the side there, and he's like, you know, head to toe like naked, and maybe he's like covered in sweat or whatever. And you walk in and you just see he's got his back to you as you walk in. And Vi, for the most part, is just on the ground, just sort of, you know, like breathing normally, but just sort of like lying there.
Okay, so maybe I walk in and I move my blade leg faster than he can anticipate, and I put it very close to a very important part of his anatomy.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. So he's got his back to you, so you do that, and he just sort of looks down. He's like, shit, and he's like, you know, he like drops the beer on the ground or something like that.
Yeah, like maybe I walk up behind him and I just like lift a leg, and he's
Or
like,
you-
"Oh,
you-
girl, oh shit."
You put it between his legs, maybe, or something like that.
That's a big
Yeah.
shit.
That works. Yeah.
Lift his junk from the back. You know, like
Yeah. Yeah.
one flick and it would all be gone. You know. So what do you say now that you've got his attention? You got the other guys in the room. They're sort of like, you know, looking up, and maybe they're like going for like guns or pistols or something like that, but they're doing it so very carefully, sort of thing. You know, you have your opportunity to say something if you want.
I say, you let her up, and she comes with us now. You've had your fun, or very bloody things are about to happen.
And so maybe he'll like look over his shoulder and he'll be like, "It's cool. We've done what we've done. I think we're all exhausted anyway." Vi, what are you doing right now?
I'm just lying there. I'm not like, I'm so zoned out. Like Vi's happy
Don't mean
place
to
doesn't
say.
sound like the right saying, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's
You're
which
basically catatonic right now, yeah?
yeah, she's just like completely gone
Okay, yeah.
into where she doesn't have to deal with any of that stuff that happens to her.
And I get that, and I've been there, but that doesn't make any of this okay.
No.
Like Nina, you know. And so I'm standing there with my blade leg between this dude's legs, and I'm like, all of you out now.
Yeah, and
I'll
maybe
let this guy go
Yeah.
once you all leave.
maybe Hammer comes in and is like, "You heard the lady. You've had your fun. Get out of here." And like all of them
Sort of like-
grab their pants and their jackets and they just sort of fuck off. And
Yeah.
Hammer sort of
Lucy
crosses.
comes bustling in with you know the first aid kit and blankets.
Yeah,
It's like, let's get you cleaned up.
so maybe he'll like bend down and look at you, Vi, and be like, "There's something wrong with you." But I'm a man of my word. Our vendors are open to you. And your friends. And he'll stand up and he'll be like, as he walks out, he'll go back to you, Vox, and he'll like, you know, put the €1,000 bucks back in your hand, and he'll be like, "For the consequences."
Understood, pal. And Vox is just going to be like, this is like the rough territory of dealing with stuff.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of dealt with like having to like, you know, discipline and all that other type of junk. But actually, I think Vox would want to talk with Hammer at some point. And that could either be next session or at the end of the session.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good spot to leave the session on a dour note. You know, like maybe.
God.
Shit. Look, I'm just gonna come out and say this. As a GM, I'm willing to explore literally every single avenue that the players want to explore into, including these sensitive topics. And Cyberpunk is very much an adult game. There are systems in here that are designed for that sort of type of role play if you want it to. It's uncomfortable to deal with, but that's kind of why we can do it in a safe environment like role play. You know, like role play allows us to sort of explore these methodologies, and you know, the same thing with like when you read it in a book, it sort of allows that that whole mentality to sort of be looked at and expressed. And there is something inherently wrong with the mentality that Vi has, right? And this is something that I would love for Vi to explore with her character. It adds a different facet to her character that for the most part we haven't seen yet. And I, for one, would love to see.
It's an aspect you can't usually explore in roleplay.
No, it's not. And if there's one thing that I can do with my series of roleplay games is allow the players, if they want, to do that. Because let's say that everyone's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you just fuck a couple guys and then that's it. You know, making it uncomfortable gives it the credence it deserves for the most part. It should be uncomfortable. You shouldn't feel comfortable with this sort of thinking and role-playing, because otherwise it's not doing it justice, in my opinion, right? You need to be able to like see this for what it is and not the romanticized version of it, if there even is one, right? Like a lot of people, like this is why I'm saying, like, and Fuzzy, you've been on the other end of this as well. In the last session that we had, you wanted to make a Black Widow, right? You wanted to make a character who uses sex to her advantage to get into places and stuff like that. And for the most part, I made you follow through on that because because it's not just one facet of a character that needs to be explored. It's all facets of a character that needs to be explored. So I just wanted to get that PSA out of the way. I hope everyone who watched this and got through that whole scene with us understands that the reason why I allowed it to continue is because as adults, we can explore this stuff. And I feel like it's the safest place to explore that in roleplay. So I hope, Peachy, that you follow through and explore this concept a little more with your character, especially now after it's happened and you've sort of exposed that whole aspect of your character to literally everyone else, right? We've touched on it a little bit with Nina's backstory. We've touched on it with your backstory. I feel like there's a lot more there that we can do. So, yeah. Unfortunately, what started out as a really, really high energy episode ended the way that it did. But that's roleplay, you know? That's how it goes sometimes.
God damn it, Peachy.
It's why.
So that's what I mean. Like, you get into this mindset where you're like, this is my character. This is what she does. This is who she is, right? This character is formed in your mind, and we need to bring that character out. So turning off the pain inhibitor was like, that was a move that's I didn't expect. That's something that was like, okay, I'm doing this for money. Let's get it through. And there's going to be consequences next episode. It's not going to be like, okay, you're good now. No, we're gonna deal with the fallout a little bit, and maybe at the start of the next episode as well.
Yeah, Nina's really pissed.
Yeah. So
like really fucking pissed.
Absolutely, yeah.
Lucy's probably annoyed because, you know, she spent fucking several weeks like nursing you back to health, and then you basically just gone and fucked yourself up again. It's like, God fucking damn it! At this end too, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So I hope everyone who watches this understands that aspect. And, you know, I always hated it when it gets trivialized. I always hate it like a lot because it is a part of being an adult, right? Understanding all this stuff and being a part of all this stuff and, you know, making mistakes and all that sort of shit. And if we trivialize it in role-playing games, if we go over it, this game just becomes a game about shooting. I'm gonna find some dude. Yeah, no, well, not so much that, but it just becomes a game about shooting people. And that's what Cyberpunk has never, like Night City, Die Party Night City.
Basically all my character has done up to this point.
Yeah, Die Party Night City has never been about just shooting people. For me, it's always been about characters and building characters and the growth of characters.
And landing cars on characters.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just one aspect of it. So anyway, let's go ahead and do some shout outs because we're at the end of the episode now. Tess, let's start with you.
I'm just a almost daily streamer on Twitch. I love Cyberpunk. I love Sci-Fi. I most of the time stream with a heart rate monitor. I love.
What was your
building
heart rate
PCs.
during the combat tonight, you reckon?
I actually didn't have it on, but I
Yeah.
think it was pretty high. I honestly, the moment that made me the most sort of intensely engaged was this situation.
At the end?
Because
Yeah.
I feel like, because I feel like it is important, and it is. So the part of me that's Nina is really mad at Vi. The part of me that's actually me is really glad that Peachy went there. And I think it gives us a really cool opportunity, like you said, to kind of explore our characters and the sort of deeper aspects of these people that we're playing.
Mhm.
And I love that. And that's why I'm doing this whole crazy cyberpunk thing in the first place. Not cyberpunk. I love cyberpunk. It was an easy choice to do this D&D because I love all things cyberpunk, but D&D in general, I'm new to it, and I've completely fallen in love with it because it's so interesting, and it allows us to explore characters and sort of aspects of being a person and an adult, and the potential experiences of that, and so many cool things, and you make it easy, Emily, so thank you. And all of the people I'm playing with, you guys, Farrell just linked it, but go follow them. Peachy and Fuzzy and Nightmare, and Chip, they're all freaking amazing. Chip doesn't stream as much, but helps a lot of streamers and a lot of D&Ders, and go follow them. If you're watching this and you're not following any one of them, you're crazy. You're crazy, man. Do it. Trust me. You will regret it if you don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Peachy, let's talk about you for a second.
Hey guys, that was pretty dark. I'm not that dark a person, but I know how to go there. My streams are mostly lighthearted. I play with a soundboard that, randomly might play the Benny Hill theme.
Is that a physical soundboard that you have now? Or like-
I have a full MIDI controller with a lot of buttons and knobs.
Don't
and
be
keys.
Jesus Christ.
And this duplicates 17 times, so we're slowly adding. If you'd like, I do take suggestions on my Discord. So if you follow me on Twitch, you can get into my Discord and make suggestions of stuff that I should be using. It's a lot more lighthearted than that last 30 minutes was. It felt like 3 hours.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was like I've never explored that in roleplay. I think that was a good experience to be part of.
Oh, that's one way of putting it. Yeah, I always feel uncomfortable doing it, but if I feel uncomfortable, that means it's working, right? So, yeah.
I did feel uncomfortable, but it
That realization, the way I called your bluff and went through with it and you're like, oh shit, he's doing it.
I don't think you called my bluff so much, but yeah, you just went in and I'm like, okay, let's just go. Pain inhibitor, let's do it. If we're gonna do it, let's not, kind of do it. Let's fucking do it.
Okay. All right. Fuzzy, what up, girl?
Hello, I'm Fuzzy Freaks. I'm a variety streamer over on twitch.tv/Fuzzy Freaks, and that was an epic episode, wasn't it? That was I killed some dudes, and now I get to patch up Peachy's broken vagina. Cool.
Full of toilet wine and mouthwash.
Toilet wine douche. Why not?
Nice.
That could work. Not doing any harm, right?
Nice.
Isn't it bleach in that?
Exactly. It's good. It's healthy. It's good for you, right?
Yeah, a little bit of bleach goes a long way. Diluted. Very, very diluted. Speaking
It's basically homeopathic at this point.
Speaking about being diluted, let's go on over to our next player, Mr. Nightmare, who is never diluted. He's 100% pure.
100% pure floof.
Pure floof, yeah.
Do all your daily vitamin needs of vitamin C.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm Nightmare. I play Hal, the Hawaiian pirate, with a heart of gold, actually.
Yeah.
We'll be exploring more of how Hal feels about this whole situation next week.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited to show a little bit more of the personable side of how, not just the, hey, how can I get more money kind of how.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys can follow me on Twitch, Twitter. Um, I host when I'm on Die Party, which is 4 times a week. And when I'm not hosting Die Party, I'm normally on my channel playing various stuff. Right now, it's been a lot of Siege.
Yeah.
Because-
So you know what? Myself, you, and Tess should get together, play some of that Tom Clancy Wildlands when it comes out. Do it up real good.
So much yes.
I'm feeling
I
it.
will make myself available.
Nice. Great. And last but not least, we have Mr. Chip. He puts a chip in it. Chip in it. What up, sir? How you doing?
I'm doing good, Emily. I think it's kind of weird after all these games I've played with you and how just comfortable I am playing an absolute raving psychopath
Yeah,
lunatic
that's
type
true.
character.
You're pretty crazy.
So we might see that.
Mhm.
But I am looking forward to next session because I think we've done 2 favors for Maelstrom, and Vox managed to make his actual first friend in the big city, and he's gonna see if he can make some leverage out of his family name, and hopefully have a little bit of a safe haven going on here for the rest of the group.
Sure,
Because
yeah.
he's kind of starting to view the rest of the group as quote unquote his family, extended onto, you know, the family that he actually belongs to.
Nice. I like it. Yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show in all aspects of it. All aspects of it. Please consider hitting the follow button if you enjoyed. Be that here on the live stream, over on the YouTube for the archives, or if you like listening with the ear holes, the SoundCloud podcast over on SoundCloud. Our special thanks goes out to Twitch for the front page support and love this episode. Thank you very much. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you very much for that. And welcome to all the new people who followed during the stream. I know there's a lot of you, 43 of you, in fact, but if my count is correct. So thank you to everyone who did. We have 6 active Die Party games a week here. Cyberpunk on Mondays. Tuesdays we have Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, which is called Void Barons. Wednesdays we have Die Party Blackhand. Thursdays we have Die Party Fulcrum, which is a Mutants and Masterminds superhero game. And then Friday we have 2 games. Edge of the Empire Star Wars at 9 a.m. PST. And a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition game called Die Party Omen at 5 p.m. PST. There's no Omen this week, though, because Graham is watching fucking wrestling. Can you believe that shit? Ugh. But all the other games are scheduled to go up at the normal times. You can check out the schedule if you want to see more of that by clicking !schedule in the chat, which is already there in the chat. And, of course, we have our Patreon page. If you want to support the growth of Die Party and help us examine all the aspects of being an adult, cybernetically enhanced, young, wild thing on the west coast of America, you know what to do. Send a couple of bucks my way. It'll go a long way to help the channel grow. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, consult with your local GM as to how adult you want your games to be, because that's the best way to handle it. Good night, guys.